does make sense. Save a few pennies in the long run as well.
Are we live yet?
It doesn't take long to set up. You just get
of course, yeah.
a big what are you in? They're in a big grey box from B&Q, which I cut the top off, add some netting, a couple of egg boxes in, little bit of porridge at the bottom. Hold on.
That's it. Bish bash boss drops a good one. Yeah. Nah, fair shot.
Well,
fair shot.
I've clicked live, so we should be
Hello,
live.
everybody.
As per normal, all delayed on the phone. The adverts coming through on my phone now, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, I can see him. Yeah, I got it by a laptop.
There we go. We are live. Happy days.
There we go. Boss. Yeah, there we are.
We are live. Hello to everybody in chat. Hope
Good
you're
evening.
all doing really, really good. If I could get the moderators to drop Bear's link down into the comments, that would be absolutely awesome. Hey, hi Ellie. I see you in the comments there, Ellie. Hi Ellie.
Hello.
I'll drop this down.
Hey Osman.
Scott, look at my storage. I made desk storage myself, and it looks good.
You did what?
Your picture.
All right, if I put that down.
It's the green and white ones. It looks good, right?
Yeah, that looks loads better. I likes it.
It's plywood and paper.
Hi Craig. Hi Brian. Hi Gemma. Hi Russell. Hey Chrissy. Hey Vivian.
Hi OC. Hi everybody. I'm not naming everybody.
Yeah. Good evening all.
Hi Sophie. Hi Clive. Hey Carl. I think that's Hi Jackie. Hey Steve. Wicked. I think we've gone majority of the way up the chat from what I can see.
Yeah, nice.
Not Nanger. Hello. I hope you're all doing well. Again, if one of the moderators could drop Bear's channel link into the comments, that would be awesome. And if you could all just pop over to that and drop him a subscription, that would be even awesome.
Yeah, very much appreciated. Very much.
So for anybody new, there's no swearing or kind of adult conversation until 9 o'clock. And then 9 o'clock, all hell breaks loose in the comments and on the stream. And I think the way tonight's already going, I think there's going to be a lot of breaking loose from us through come 9 o'clock. Cheers, Osman.
Oh, yeah, Bear. Where are you from again?
So what's that, sorry?
Where are you from again?
Bristol.
No, not where. What? Like, do you have a channel or something like that?
Yes, apologies. Yeah, Bear's Eight-Legged Freaks.
Do I know you?
Possibly, maybe.
What a question.
Maybe, possibly.
Scott, do I know?
I really sort of set up my channel and that going back sort of like mid last year.
Okay, so quite new.
Yeah,
then.
so it's not like, you know, anything compared to like the likes of Scott, for instance. But yeah, it's all right.
Figures are just figures. I mean, nothing, to be honest.
Scott is just a W anchor, so don't worry about that.
After 9, Ellie. After 9.
I didn't swear, Scott.
It's after 9.
I didn't swear.
After 9.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Yes, basically, I think Bear's got a decent following behind him, but you're kind of yet to meet everybody in the YouTube community, aren't you? I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube's been a sort of bit of a tough one for me. I mean, I started it, but do you know what? I have grown this new massive respect for anybody that does YouTube videos, right? Because when I started it, I was completely lost. So of course I was downloading apps and things like that on my phone and trying to do recordings with cameras, and then the editing and things that goes into it. I've literally spent a whole weekend just doing editing like a 10-minute video. It's absolutely insane.
How many times have you recorded it, and you, Ellie, and then you've gone to edit it and you've gone, I didn't press record.
Many times. But do you know what? The problem I find as well with the videos and that I do is it's not my tarantulas or spiders or anything like that. The one thing I have issue with is recording myself. That's it. The amount of takes I do going, hey, I'm Aaron from Bears Eight Legged Freaks, blah, 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 blah. And I get all tongue twisted and things like that. It's so frustrating.
If
There's 8-legged freaks. Oh, wow.
If I'm doing a long like voiceover, and if I make a mistake halfway through it, that's staying in there.
Mate, it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Hi, Greg.
But of course, I started doing quite a lot on Instagram, and I was doing like lives on there and things, and sort of that come to a halt. I went over and sort of like my daughters do a lot of stuff. Probably if any of you guys have got daughters, you'll find that they love TikTok and things like that. So they introduced me to that, and I've been doing a hell of a lot on there at the moment. Sort of like short clips and feeding clips and things like that.
Just don't look at my TikTok. The trend. You want a picture? Oh, here's another one. You like that one? I jumped on that, didn't I? In the wife's dress, and the second picture is an explosion of a nipple. I was like, but you know what? The reason I did that was it's near enough winter. Everyone's feeling a bit low because of the weather changes and everything. So I thought, well, if it puts a smile on a couple of people's face, it's done its job.
Mate, that's what it's all about, mate.
The missus weren't happy because I ripped a dress, but it's not my fault. She's a little thing.
Brilliant.
Steve's just subbed to your channel. That is wicked. Yes, Scott's TikTok is disturbing. Cheers, Jackie.
That's brilliant.
I just go a bit wild on the TikTok when I do stuff, but
I did do. I think it's my third video that I've done on YouTube. I dressed up as Joe Exotic, just for the crack. I did try and do one as Carol Baskin, but it was just a complete failure. So yeah, that did go on there.
Just make sure you do a Scott's invert one next time. At least he's not bald now, so it's easier for you.
It is going. I am going bald. This is going to be going soon.
Unfortunately, remember when I was Scott's inverts and I had to try and pretend to be a bald ginger? That was
yeah. that was brilliant, and she nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
I was here because of acrylic paint, trying to look like Scott. I know.
Philip Fish's kinks are coming out now. Look, it suits you, Scott, in a dress.
I can't get out of my head.
Yeah, she knows it's damaged, but she thinks it's white. Do you know when it just rips a little bit and you can get away with it?
Just a slight bit. Yeah.
She ain't looked at it properly yet, so I'm all right-ish. Let's say all right-ish. You coming to the Brighton show? Very
tempted to, mate. Yeah, very tempted. Yeah, really speaking, I mean, it's only sort of like a couple of hour drive for me from here, so it's not too bad. I know quite a few people down that way as well, so yeah, I'd be very tempted to, mate.
Drag Dale down with you.
That's a good shout, to be honest with you. Yeah, is he with us?
I think he's working door tonight.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember what he said actually. Not spoke to him today.
Right.
So obviously you've got a lot of spiders behind you. Where did the spider fascination start?
Well, with me, I've always had the fascination of arachnids. I was never allowed one as a kid. Parents, brothers, sisters, absolutely terrified. So I got my first curly hair when I was 18. Due to some pretty crappy circumstances, I had to give the tarantula up, and I've never had one since. It was only early last year, I was diagnosed with bipolar, and my doctor said to get a hobby, get something for your mind to focus on. And I was like, it was a no-brainer for me. So I was like trying to convince my missus. She was like, you're not having a spider in your house, not having a spider in the house. And then one night I was sat there having a few whiskeys, scrolling through, come across a spider shop. And straight away, it was right there, GV Mexican Red Knee, full setup, and I purchased it. But I totally forgot at the time. And then it was a couple of days later, I got the email from the spider shop saying it had been dispatched. I was like, how am I going to tell the missus this? And then, I told her, I was like, well, I can't do nothing about it now. It's been dispatched. It's going to be here. And then of course I got that one, and then it just becomes so sort of soothing to me, just like watching her, feeding her, this, that, and the other. Then that sort of like led to 10. And then that's when I decided I want to start taking pictures and documenting them and researching them more. And then again, that just developed. And yeah, here we are now with, around about 300. But yeah, like, again, it sounds cheesy, but they literally saved me in a respect of, you know what I mean? I got to focus now. I feel like I've got something to do. I love what I do. So yeah.
I think come 9 o'clock we'll go into the mental health a bit.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Because I think me and Yao are like very similar when it comes to that, and I think a lot of them in chat are going to relate a lot come 9.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I know what you mean with the missus. I mean, mine, when we got together, I think I had 2, and I brought them here, brought my dog here, and then it was like, oh, creatures from the north do this thing. What? No, we won't bother. And then somebody else gave me one, which they didn't want no more. And we went up to 5. And then it was like, what's a mystery box? And then it was like, oh, get one of them. And then that was it. It's just exploded. She said no more after 4. She said no more after 10, after 20, after 100. And now we've got near on, I think I must have hit 300 have gone over. I've stopped counting. She's just gave up. She said no centipedes. We've got centipedes.
Yeah.
But she's fallen in love with the Aki. She's fallen in love with frogs, and she likes a mantis. And she does want me to get some jumpers. So,
right.
Yeah,
was it the same as you? Has it gotten to the point now where, like, the Royal Mail, for instance, would turn up and then your missus a message you, be like, another parcel there for you, another spider, and just.
It got to the point at one stage where I was going to work and she was going, "Have I got to stay in for anything today?" Hey there.
I'm surprised after the whole cricket box, Tara takes anything in for you anymore.
That was the Red Runners. I can't remember what company that was now. But I ordered like 500 Red Runners and they came, but they were inside a box and it was in the summer.
Oh, okay.
It's got the holes in down the sides. And they're inside a Hessian sack, which they had not cable tied up. So she's brought them home, put them on the side, and they've gone all the way through the.
Oh, no.
And we're starting a Red Runner colony again this week. So she knows it's happening and she's all right with it, but she's not happy, let's say.
Right, okay.
But yeah, my wife, like yours, is just literally just gave up, and she'll come there sometimes and chill. She chats to a couple of the girls as well, a couple of the like Ellie and Leah in chat and what have you. So she loves those guys, but she's not overly keen on actual keeping of the spiders and stuff like that. She'll come and chill while I'm feeding sometimes, but to be honest, I like the fact that 90% of the time it's just me.
Right, yeah. No, mate, I get you there. Yeah,
we've got 2 crabs that she's kind of took control over as well. They're hers now. I was keeping them in just water, and she was like, "They're not supposed to be in water," so it's all changed, and you know, it's all the whole setup's changed again for her, and that's not gone on the channel because it's like that's her little thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Bear, turn your camera, dude. Yeah, if you turn it from this way to that way, it fills up the whole screen like mine and Ellie's.
I didn't even realise that.
There you go. Now we've got a whiteboard.
Bosh. That's a bit better. I like that. Sorry, guys. First time I've used this.
Hey, no worries. Yeah, nice one. If you could keep dropping Bear's channel link like into the comments mods as the night goes on. And
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Also drop E&L Binding Crafts, which is Leah and Ellie's in there as well. That'd be wicked. Because they've both got a store at the shows now as well, Bear. Bit different to what you normally see, aren't they, Ellie?
Mm-hmm. Guess what, right? So I uploaded my mating beetles to my LinkedIn profile, and apparently it was inappropriate. But mating mantis is perfectly fine.
I I know somebody that got a Facebook ban for putting a Balfour communal up because Facebook said it was nudity. Chris is Zero on Wheels,
What?
old fat Ginger Smurf with fake beard. Yeah, cheers, Chris.
Thanks, baby.
Really?
There you go. Lewis has just dropped your link in there.
Yeah, I just Lewis.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you go into Titan, you've got to get something from our store. And if you make a video, you've got to put our store on your video. Otherwise, you're going to be booted from the community.
There you go.
Eddie is like member of the community. Well, it is kind of.
There's not one person that haven't got something from us yet. So you got to get something. And if there's nothing there that you like, give us a message and we'll make it.
Bear don't know what he's even looking at. You ain't told him what you got on there.
Well, look, Courtney, got Facebook.
I've got.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true, I suppose.
There's a lot of arts and crafts on there. So
I'll make sure I check it out. Don't worry. Don't worry.
If you follow up with tarantulas, you know, and you've got Wolfery, Ellie does artwork, Leah does artwork. They also do a lot of stuff in resin. They do all and all that stuff. It's just, it makes a refreshing change when you go around a show and it's invert after invert, and then you come to their store and it's like, oh.
Yeah, of course,
Highly suggest anybody in chat, if you do see them both at the show, if you want to cuddle off Ellie, you're gonna have to run after her. But if you want the best cuddle on the planet, see Leah. She does amazing hugs.
Reading through the comments.
Leah's just put a GoFundMe down. She wants electric. She's trying to get hold of a mobility scooter to help with her independence, which is crucial because the powers that are supposed to help aren't. So it's down to us lot to
of course
give a hand. So what do you do on your channel?
A bit of everything, really. YouTube channel, sort of like species-specific videos. I do sort of like I expect pretty much everyone's probably done it. Like my recommendations on beginner tarantulas and things like that. The one I've recently done, which I released a couple of weeks ago, was my rehouse and my adult Therapos sturmy, which I don't know if you've heard of her. Enclosures, Natalie. She's great. She makes customized enclosures. She's done an absolutely wicked job with mine. She would have like LED lights put on the inside and everything. She's done a wicked job, and even the ventilation holes on the side, she's done it so it smells like bear. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so that's my latest one.
Chris has just deleted some spam stuff. Anton has just put 4.49 onto the chat. Cheers, Anton. Appreciate it, dude. And asks if you've got reptiles or is it just purely spiders?
Just spiders. I have got a couple of centipedes, a couple of scorpions, but it's mainly tarantulas and spiders.
We'll go back to the species-specific care videos. I think most of the channels do them. Most of the channels do beginner spiders, but you know, it's not like set in stone, is it? So my top 5 beginner spiders is going to be different to yours. But
exactly, everybody's different.
5 are going to be beginner spiders.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's nice to watch other people's takes on it because you think, actually, that is a cracking spider. Would never ever have thought of it unless you'd have said. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah, for people that obviously like the sort of stuff that we do, whether it be my video, your video, or somebody else's, as you just said, you know what I mean? Everybody's so different and got their own opinions on it. So yeah, you get a mixture of ideas with it.
Leah wants to know if you're going Bristol.
I am in Bristol.
Leah,
yes, I live in a nice little place called Frampton Cotterell between Winterbourne and Yate.
Again, Leah's not too far away from you at all.
Okay.
She's literally just over the bridge.
Just over the bridge.
So the second, got to ask you about the toes. Is that because you've murdered 2 people? Or what?
No, do you know what? I always wanted a face tattoo for many, many years, and I wasn't going to go for like the typical, get a tear or anything like that. And I don't know if you've heard that there's a band, one of my favorite bands actually, well, used to be, called Bad Wolves. And there's a lead singer called Tommy Vex. And he's got these here. And it's straight away, I just fell in love with them. And I originally got that one done there. And then I thought I got to get it on the other side, get the other one. So I had that one done as well.
God, you don't want to see my ugly face. You want to see that one. There you go.
Yeah. Lovely. But yeah, so yeah, I've had them done about 4 years ago. And then my latest one is that one there.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hurt.
There we go. What's that one on that side?
Which one? Sorry. Oh, this side.
Yeah, man.
Sort of like a little cherub. This is sort of holding on to my ear.
That's cool.
Yeah. Sort of like that old sort of like looking over you sort of thing.
Tommy Vex, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yeah. Yeah, he left quite a while ago. But yeah, good band there.
That one. Yes, Bad Wolf says Tony.
Thank you, Vivian.
Oh, Leah says same reason she got paw prints on her chest.
Have you got many tattoos or? Okay, yeah.
That one, I wasn't impressed with the blackout, so I'm looking at going somewhere else. But the blackout's going to come all the way up here.
Okay.
To about there, I think. So that's the whole arm's going to be black.
Right.
This arm's probably going to go the same down to here as well. But I've got the skulls on my hand.
Right.
That was a zombie face, and it was tattooed right down to my nails.
Ooh.
All the ink's come out, so I'm thinking, what do I do? So I'll probably have that bit removed. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
The ink's not going to sit in my fingers, obviously. So
Yeah.
And then I got stuff on my legs from the mixed martial art days because you had them on your shins and stuff. So when you're training and that, you just look cool, basically.
Yeah.
I've got a big mental health one at the bottom of my back, which is like an eagle. It says "Stay true." That basically means like stay true to my first thoughts because all the other ones take me off.
Yeah.
To different places where I don't want to go. Like so. Hey, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Oh, that's a funny comment.
If you've got to name one, what would you say would be your most favourite, number one spider? People ask me this one, and I'm always like,
you know what, I get asked it all the time. Do you know what? I think I'm going to be pretty simple. I'm going to have to say a couple, but I mean, pretty simple with the first one is say my Mexican red knee, because that was the first one I got when I got back into the hobby, and she's my little gem. She is. I've always had a thing for the Erminia, the Venezuelan sun tiger. I love the Erminia, and also since I got my adult Sturmy, she's just an absolute stunner, and I think just her sheer size just makes her stand out. So yeah, I got a bit of a thing for her at the moment. What about yourself?
It's literally like that is like the biggest decision you're ever going to make is like your favorite spider, and it's literally like saying to a child in a candy shop, you can pick pick one sweet, which one do you want? And it's like, I don't know. If my life was on the line, I'd say my robustum because Ellie gave it me. But that's it. But that's the only reason it would be there. Hey,
you still got it?
Of course I have. That's not going anywhere.
In the world when everybody wanted robustums, there was none available except for Ellie's.
Yep. Basically, the spiders that I've been given, they don't go anywhere. They stay here unless they're for like a competition or something. Philip says it's sand spiders. Yeah, I do like mine. The sand spiders are. You got any
Yeah,
true?
they are cool. Yeah, I've got one. I've got one.
Go on, what you got?
Oh, can I flip the camera on here or not?
Yeah, of course you can. Are we going for a room tour?
Yeah, it's just I just saw fit. I'm going to show you another one of my favourites, mate.
There we go.
Yes.
Why is better? Why is the hair red?
I'm a big Manchester United fan, so sorry if that upsets anybody.
Get off.
I'm so sorry, guys. But no, in all fairness, I wanted to dye it a colour, and I was going through. I had it pink at one point because I put a little vote out on my Instagram. I said, "What colour should I dye it?" And someone said pink. And then I put a poll out, and it come back. I think like 70% of people said pink, so I've done that, but it was only temporary. So it come out. And I was like, "What should I do next?" And a lot of people were saying blue, and I thought, "I'm not going blue. Not a chance in hell. I don't like blue." So I went for the red.
Oh, we're blue.
Chelsea, Man City.
I went blue because Steve did a charity for autism, and he basically come on live and he said, "How about you dye your hair blue then, Scott, if you want to support?" And I went, "Do you know what? If you reach $1.5 grand, I'll dye my hair blue." And the subscribers just went, "Right, yeah, let's get Scott's hair blue," and did it like so quick. I was like, "You can't play yet." 9 o'clock. So, but I have got to shave it off because of job position. Oh,
Yeah, it's my little baby. I love this dude. Absolute beauty. I was. If you've got a camel spider yourself, mate.
I had one and it died within 24 hours of getting it from the spider shop.
Right. Okay.
They refunded me instantly, and it's put me off since then.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated by them, and I was very, very, very reluctant to get one because I've heard a lot of people say that they're very hard to keep. They don't live long. They're hard to sort of like raise in captivity and things like that. Touch wood. I've had this guy now for several months, and he's doing all right, still feeding well, which is really good. So I was happy, but yeah, I was very, very reluctant to get one first of all. Where did I get this guy from? Was it
Venomous Visions?
It might have been, mate. Actually, it might have been. Yeah.
Yeah. Phil says, "Don't chuck it when it goes into molt." Yeah, because they can look dead. They can actually.
Yes, that's right.
Dead.
That's right. Yeah.
I chat to Tony a lot, and he says like the new research is like about temperature dropping them at night time, stuff like that. But
see if we can get her. I don't know if you guys can see her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my beauty. But if I come out, look, this is the enclosure Natalie done, and you've got all the LEDs that run around the bottom as well.
Oh, in the actual water, in the drainage layer. That's cool. Is that hand-built tank then?
Hand-built, mate. Yeah, she's really good. She's amazing. She sells tarantulas and that as well. And she specializes in customized enclosures. But if I just zoom in on that bit there, there we are. And yeah, it's enclosures anyway. But yeah, she's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I love this girl.
Just reading the comments. Yeah, the temperatures for the camel spiders drop to near freezing and below freezing at night time, Vivia.
What's that?
And crows, as Phil just said, yeah, they definitely can look dead for days.
I heard this. Yeah, I mean, what I've done, I've got a customized heat mat. Well, not customized, a temperature control heat mat, should I say, for my camel spider. So it's sort of like replicated during the day and automatically turns down during the evening. It looks like lava. Yeah, I've had that a couple of times when I've showed it.
Have you got have you got any other enclosure that you want to quickly show off just while you're on the big screen?
I'd say what. Another one of my favourites that I done. We come over here. I just This is my female Pantherbetus platyoma. Ah, there she is. There.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got a little customized water feature that I put in the background as well. But
That's
yeah,
pretty
she's a
cool.
beauty. I paired her literally about 3 weeks ago. So keeping my fingers crossed.
Did the pairing go successfully then?
It did indeed, mate. It did indeed.
Awesome. Give him a couple of seconds and he'll be back. Tarantula rookie. Got to drive to Kent shortly. Oh my god. Hey Matt. Only got 2 this year. I think Liz talking about the snakes. I don't know what happened. Let me just send Bear the link again, just in case something's gone. Oh, there we go. He's back.
All right.
Boom.
Apologies there, guys.
That's all right.
I'm just trying to sign that again. So we do it right.
Don't apologise. We're always late because something's going on, and there's always. He just disappeared again. Leo applied for it. No means tested, so you work at home.
Right, are we back?
Yeah.
Low sign again. All right.
Uh-oh.
Go.
You got us?
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. That's my fault. I cut you all off there.
No worries.
But yeah, back to the platyoma. Yeah, I paired her twice with the male that I got. Both times, fingers crossed. To me, it was successful. So yeah, just a waiting game now. But I've also got my Calcodis. I paired her a good few weeks ago as well. Her mini has paired. So yeah, keeping my fingers crossed for some nice sack soon.
I just paired my smaller Emernia. I've got the big girl to do. Probably at the weekend, to be honest.
Well, that's a good point, actually. If anybody knows of an adult female Oratus, please hit me up. I've got a boy who's just matured. So, yeah, if anybody knows, let me know.
The older Oratus. Beautiful spider. The boys are a lot better looking than the girls.
Oh, they are absolutely stunning. Do you know what? That's one thing as well. Going back to the Pantherbetus, I love about them as well as like the males. The colours that come out of them are just absolutely beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful.
The Shala pops, absolutely pops.
Funny enough, I've just picked up a few slings.
Yeah, they absolutely pop.
Yeah.
What?
Did you do any sort of like customized enclosures or anything like that, or?
I like the natural look.
Yeah.
I've got the lights have just gone off, but that's the Stranger Things enclosure which Steve W gave me. Because that was one from Tarantulastic Enclosures. Steve.
Okay. Yeah.
But that is the only one. I've got to give the measurements to Lewis or Lupin because he's going to do a custom background from a Balfouri.
Nice.
But that is it. I'm a bit of a. I think I'm just worried that I'll just try custom and it'll look crap. But I really like chucking leaves in, chucking moss in, sticks up the background, and just seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy. Appreciate that one. But yeah, plus it's having time.
Yeah, very true, very true.
I recently lost my job, but I've got a trial day on Friday.
Okay.
But then we've got 3 kids, one with autism, and then doing this tonight, and then 2 other videos a week. As you know, takes up a lot of time.
It takes time, of course it does.
So for them to go, tell the missus like, yeah, I'm going to spend like 3 hours tonight doing this, and then 3 hours tonight doing it. I don't know. But I think it's just more of the worry that it's going to turn out, not looking too good for me.
Yeah, mate, I've done it a few times where I've tried it. Apart from my plateau enclosure, which you just saw, that's the only one that's got something extra in it. All my other enclosures are pretty simple, pretty basic, to be honest with you. But I understand what you're saying there. I'm exactly the same.
I've got the gecko enclosure. I will do expanding foam backgrounds, but I do like them being absolutely bog standard. So I do like just to paint them black, put the silicone on, chuck a load of cocoa fibre and soil mix on it, and then just letting it set. I just like the look. I like the look of the dark greens and the dark browns. Because 9 times out of 10, when your spider comes out, it's just like, boom, here I am.
There you go.
And it makes it, that is the centerpiece to it then, Crow says, I love making a new setup, but I'm running out of room. Crows, you can get the shelves, mate. Just get shelves. Put shelves up. If you've got one room where you keep your spiders, just put more in another room.
Exactly. There is always a way. There is always a way. Have you got a preference between new and old world tarantulas? Have you got one that you're more drawn to? No.
I would say I wouldn't say a fan, but I'm probably more drawn to the olds. But I absolutely do love a brachypale man. I love a Tiliti cattle. Those genuses are they're not overlooked. They're more forgotten about.
Of course.
Especially as people start off on them and then move into old worlds and they think, oh yeah, I've got to keep all old worlds. But if you put them next to each other, if I had to keep one or the other for the rest of my life and that was it would be old. And that's purely for the fact that the new world just make you itch. It's like old worlds. They're going to give you a threat pose and they're going to strike like this,
and you know where you are. Yeah.
The new worlds, as soon as you open the enclosure, they're attacking you with hairs because it's coming up.
Yeah. And do you know what? It's a lesson as well that I've never ever learned, whether I'm sort of doing a bit of spot cleaning or rehousing or anything like that. I've got a nice little shelf over there where I got gloves and all sorts on it. I never put gloves on.
No.
And the amount of blisters I've had on my fingers and you know what I mean? Itching my hands.
They always get me here and then across the wrist.
That's right.
And the other day I'm like this and I'm going, what? I've got scabies. What's going on here? And then I was like, oh yeah, I cleaned out that enclosure yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
I didn't wear gloves. Yeah, again.
Yeah.
But because this is the kitchen, I have to when I do the rehousing, I have to walk down all the worktops and everything over there just in case. And
yeah.
We have got 9 minutes until the famous moisture clock, and then the comments. They'll just take the mickey out of me for about 20 minutes in the comments, if not longer. Ellie normally starts off.
Oh, brilliant. Let's go through the comments.
Hey, Noah.
30 geckos, fair play.
Noah, don't worry about watching the stream. Please get your schoolwork done. That comes first. Would we do that, Scott? Yes. I've never started on you, Scott says. No, maybe not, but you will. Trust me. Yeah, right, Layla. She's got the week off school.
Right.
If she does come in here tonight, please just wish her happy birthday. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Oh, of course. Happy birthday.
She's 13. She's nearly as tall as I am. So she's 5'10".
Right.
So I think by the time she's 21, she's going to be like 6 foot something. But she's doing a ton of schoolwork at the moment. It's just like
right.
When I was at school, we got homework and it was like 2 pieces over the holidays, and that was it. And you'd done them in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The stuff she's got, I'm like, yeah, I can help you, but I'm going to have to help you with Google.
Yeah, I feel your pain now, mate.
And she's doing Spanish, and she's talking to me in Spanish, and I'm like, oh, right, you know, I don't know. And then the math stuff that she's doing for her age, I'm like, wow, just let me. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Google. Wow, yeah, it's actually doing.
Just seem like you know what you're on about, like.
Yeah. She's on about going to college and stuff like this, and I'm going, whoa, hold on a minute. Let's just slow you down a little bit.
Yeah. Let's get past this couple of years.
She's like, oh, I want to go Coventry College. I'm like, no, you're not. It won't push you as well as where you're at now.
Okay. So, have you got anything else? You got any new arrivals or anything coming soon? No.
No, we had a mystery box from Arachnotobia. That is probably going to be it for the time being.
Okay.
Mainly because, like I said, I lost a job 2 months ago now. So money's been a bit like money's been all right, and then it's been what do we do now?
Yeah.
It's been all right because I've done certain things and what have you. But at the moment, it's just like we've got to be a bit careful.
Yeah,
So
no, I get you, mate. Yeah, that's fair enough.
We'll just see. We'll see. Hopefully, what happens before Brighton, and we'll have some cash for that then, and I ain't got to worry. But I've got this trial day on Friday with my best mate's older brother. My best mate works there as well, and it's for removals company. So doing all that. So
house removals?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, this is like they put all the sticky back plastic that you put down over the carpet.
Yeah,
they do all that. They box up houses and
That's what I do, mate.
It's all got to be done a certain way, and instead of staying overnight in the lorry, they'll stay in hotels and stuff like that. And I'm like, sound whatever. Well, let's do it.
Yeah, I enjoy that line of work, mate. I've been doing it for a couple of years.
I've kind of said, like, Tuesdays is a bit of an issue because I've gone, I'll take my daughter to ballerina lessons and then something else, and I can't do Tuesday nights. So,
the
best mate, though, he was like, just tell him.
That's not too bad, is it? Work around it.
But worst case scenario, I can do a live from a hotel anyway. For Wi-Fi, it makes no difference. Ellie? Uncle Dave's in the chat.
Hi, Uncle Dave.
I'll do something similar, Scott. Great work. Yeah, but look, most of the lads that already work there, I know them, and they're all like me. They're all a bunch of Mickey taking. So it should be a cracking job, like.
Yeah.
They've all got each other's backs and stuff like that.
That's what you want there as well, isn't it? Yeah.
So it should be good.
Yeah, like I said, the company I work for is run by a friend of mine, and there's only 6 of us. We're all sort of like a tight little unit, kind of like mimicking what you just said. You know what I mean? We have a laugh. You all take the mickey, and we all get on with the job. But I really enjoy it, mate. Really enjoy it.
I'm going to be driving 7.5, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I drive the vans, but I haven't got a license for anything bigger.
I'm an old boy, so I'm all right.
So were you one of them that had it on your license before the rules changed?
It changed at the end of 1997. So as soon as it went to 98, you couldn't.
Lucky bugger, yeah.
So I was 18 and boom, job done.
Nice.
Granddad's right. It's funny, actually, because I remember being a kid and like the old boys then, who had the granddad's rights, could drive a moped on a car license.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then they stopped doing that. So when I did mine, I was like, I can't drive a moped. Oh, and now I'm like, I can drive a 7.5 tonner. And the younger lads are like, oh, that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's getting there, Carl. It's almost there. 3 minutes. Just hold down for 3 minutes. I will
that word.
Yeah, Bear don't like that word. So fill up the comments. Come 9 o'clock. Anybody watching might be new. If you've got children, we do swear come 9 o'clock. There's adult conversation, adult topics, and all the rest of it. So Phil says pre-moist.
anything in between.
So if you've got children watching, you know, it's probably best if you remove them from the front of the street. Put it that way. Come 9 o'clock. It's literally bang on the dot 9. The comments just go a little bit crazy.
Moist.
Oh yeah, they've got two. There's that, and then they just take the mickey out of me like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah,
literally. What's the topic for tonight, guys? Says Dave's Little Beasties. Dave, it's an interview with Bear, 8-Legged Freaks. Again, if one of the moderators could put Bear's channel link down into the comments, that would be awesome. And if you haven't popped over and given him a subscription, please make sure you do so. So, Dave, tonight is a good old chit chat.
Yeah, I'll say a nice hello to Dave. I sort of seen him on Facebook. I had him as a friend on Facebook. I watched quite a lot of his videos as well. But it's nice to actually speak to you, buddy.
I've had him on here. Everybody, when I have Dave on here, everybody forgets I'm here. every comment is Dave. And mate, ask him. The comments just go off. I'm like, wow.
I mean, to be fair, when I got into this, and so I was looking at like other YouTubers, like he is like the goat, really, isn't he?
He is the go-to, definitely the go-to. He's a nice guy in real life on the streams, and if you message, you know, he's very, very helpful and very knowledgeable. And he's one of these that will breed something, but will tell you how to do it. Don't withhold any information. He'll tell you exactly how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when I've got new tarantulas, I've always done plenty of research on everything that I got here. But when there's been something I haven't been too sure about, or I want to sort of like know a bit more in depth, that's been my go-to.
So it's 9 o'clock. We have the word moist coming in.
Wow.
I'm here to learn as much from you guys too, says Dave. Cheers, Dave. And Anton
appreciate
says,
that, buddy.
English bastard. And let's put money on the chat.
God, you're getting stick already, mate.
Yeah, I've got a WhatsApp chat, and they give it me because you can swear in that, obviously.
Yeah,
all day. So here's the first one. Scott's a wanker. Scott's a ginger. Oh my god. Tarantula rookie. That's not too offensive.
Fake beard smurf. Oh my god, Viv.
You might have missed it, but Incredible Inverts and Other Animals, he subscribed to you, which is Phil.
That's tickled me, that has.
If you keep like Beatles or isopods, Phil's the go-to channel. Scott wears a dress on a Sunday. I wear a dress on a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and a Sunday. I have a Friday off. Oh, love here. and Leah's just put my favourite emojis in there, which is the boo and the two B's. So together it says boobies. 8 legs and 4 wheels is subscribed to you as well, Greg. Greg's another
much appreciated. So to anybody that has, by the way, a massive thank you. It means the world. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, we know Scott. We've seen your TikToks.
The first thing I'm going to do is once this live finished, I've got to check your TikTok out, haven't I?
It's very, you know, it's very impulsive. My TikTok, because my whole life is impulsive. I do things off impulse, and 9 times out of 10 it leads to bad decisions. So TikTok is my impulse outlet. So
right, yeah.
I'm sitting here at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be like, fuck it. Let's whack a dress on and do something stupid. So that's what happened.
Why not? You got one life in it. Live, laugh, love, as they say.
Well, Ellie did a charity, raise money for charity, and dressed up in a dress for her charity. and she reached so much that I'd obviously put the dress on. But then I said, look, if we reach, I think it was like 300 quid or something, I'll let Layla do my makeup. So she did. But there's a picture of me, and I've got a lollipop in my mouth, and it's just like Sally's OnlyFans. And Anton's always, he's had it for nearly a year. And every time in this chat we're chatting, he just whacked that in. I'm like, for God's sake. But my whole face is gold. I literally look like, you know, some dodgy prostitute. And I'm like...
Brilliant.
I haven't made a video in ages, but might start up again. Now my mental health crisis is over. That is good news, Greg. Good news.
Fair play.
Is your mental health's a bit up and down as well, isn't it?
Mine?
All right. I'm a bit blasé when I talk about mental health.
You're right, mate. You're all good, mate. You're all good, mate. But yeah, I struggle quite a lot. I mean, even to this day. I mean, even last week, my emotions were my bipolar took over really badly last week, and I was in a right state. And as you probably know, you know what I mean. Your moods can be here 1 minute, and then literally within the second you're bang, you're up there, and then you're down here, up there, down here.
What people that ain't got it, right? You get real low, and when I say low, you get ridiculously low, and everything in the world could be going right for you, but in your mind, it's not.
It's not. Yeah, exactly.
Which you have to sit there, you have to pretend you're okay for family and what have you, and you got to battle through it. On the flip side of that, when you're up high, that could be just as bad because you can make stupid ass decisions. Money that you're saving you can spend on some of the absolute pile of shit, and when you come back down dead low again, you think, why did I spend that money on this? Why did I do that? So they kind of add to each other's issues, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. And it's hard because, well, kind of like, again, mimicking what you just said, you know what I mean? You find yourself like battling in your mind, and you're trying to be okay, whether it be at work, whether you be around family or whatever. And you know, you put on this smile, and you're, but at the same time, you're fighting yourself up here to try and up here, all it's trying to do is bring you down again. And to try and keep that sort of balance, it's really hard sometimes, really hard.
And people can tell you, oh, you just need to talk about it, or talk to this person, talk to that person. The last thing you fucking want to do when you're that low is go, yeah, I'm feeling ill, because it adds to it. You need someone to come to you, don't you, and go, are you okay? Yeah. And then you can say, well, yeah, I'm fine. But then you need that person to kind of go, in their minds, know that you're unwell, and kind of make you a cup of tea or something like that, and just don't mention it too much. Just push you along a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
That, like, for me,
I mean, as well, so I mean, when a lot of people, obviously, I think again with like men and mental health, even to this day, is still like such a taboo thing. But it is good to talk. But I do think, like, again, talking only goes to a certain extent, especially depending on what condition you're in. It's like sometimes, like you just said again, you just want to. Sometimes you can, because you're battling yourself, and it's not going to help.
I think the whole taboo with men, I think that's a really strange thing, because it's not just men that feel it's taboo, it's women as well. Because if you look at a family unit, I mean, I know, you know, I'm the man of the house, but I know the wife runs the place. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
And stuff like that. She's the one that goes, "What? Would you just get on with it?" Do you know what I mean? And women, get on with it. And I think men struggle to tell each other what's going on, but I think women also struggle with the same thing. So I think that taboo is not just for men. I think it's just taboo of us as adults going, well, actually, I'm not okay. I don't actually feel good.
Yeah, that's a good point, really.
What the fuck can I do about it?
Yeah.
Well, if anybody in chat, if any of you guys are going through any sort of mental health struggle or anything like that, we have got a WhatsApp group where it's just a bunch of friendly keepers, and everybody supports anybody in there. Plus, you can also message anybody in the chat that you can see on Facebook or however you've got them. And I know for a fact that the majority of them will respond and help. Never ever feel alone. That's for sure.
And do you know as well? What one thing that I found again, like coming into this hobby of like tarantulas, is the whole community. It's just awesome, you know what I mean? It's like one big family, you know what I mean? And I've really liked that. So the amount of people that I've connected with, I speak to almost on a daily basis, you know what I mean? It's great. It's great, and I think again that helps as well.
We're all mad bastards. We've got to be, because look at what we keep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're all opposites, and I think. And I know the bipolar might take me down low, might take you down low, might take us up high as well. But it also means we do mad bastard shit like go on TikTok in a dress. We do the funny shit, and we also make people smile. And we come out with shit that nobody's ever heard of before.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So we do the crazy stuff that normal people would go.
Yeah.
So we're like, why?
And that's what it's all about.
What's your problem? You know?
Yeah.
And I think Tony just nailed it on the head, actually. Let me go back. It just means we're spicy. I have borderline. The stigma around mental health does so much damage. Crazy how it's still misunderstood. And yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's a funny thing, isn't it? It's like there's so much, like, even in regards to TV, like advertisement, even on the radio, there's so much around in regards to mental health now, and it's but there's still such a struggle for people to get help or to talk, or, you know what I mean, are in a struggle. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty adverse in my mental health now, because it's been there for so many years. And I kind of know the depression is going to finish, and then you kind of see the stages of it in your own mind, don't you?
Yeah,
When I'm low now, I can kind of realise, like, I'm low now. It's going to take a little while, and then we'll go back up again. But what I do notice, especially more so in the group chat and in the past, when I've been low and high, I've reacted differently to people, been aggressive, said the wrong thing, done the wrong thing, and all the rest of it. So the guys that are in the WhatsApp chat will tell you, I will literally just say, feeling a bit low tonight, I'm just going to disappear, sorry. And it's normally after I've said something on the borderline and I've read it back to myself and gone, wow, I need a little break here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you, mate. I get you.
Where's it took you in the past, Bear?
What's that, sorry?
Where's it took you in the past?
What, in regards to mental health?
Yeah.
I've been in some really dark places, but before I was diagnosed or anything, where I was keeping everything to myself. I never opened up to anybody, literally nobody. I was doing a lot of boxing training at the time, training boxing, just to try and keep my mind focused. I was driving to training at Weston-super-Mare, so of course I was on the motorway, crying my eyes out. You know what I mean? I cried my eyes out, and I stopped in the slow lane, got out of the car, and I stood there like that for probably about 15 seconds, and then something just clicked into my head, and I did get back in and drive. But that was probably one of my lowest points. And then I find myself after always fighting myself in my mind. My moods would be up here, then down. I'd be crying, and all of a sudden I'd be angry. And I'd feel like I just want to like fight the whole world. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I'd find myself going to work, and then I'd be snapping at my work colleagues, or I'd be coming home and sort of like my missus would be like, Jesus Christ, you look like you're about to kill someone. And, you know, I mean, I just felt so much like rage. And then all of a sudden I'd be sad again. And it was just like, as you know, it's just a roller coaster of emotions, you know what I mean? Just like that constantly. And that's sort of like when I realized I need to see somebody about this.
I think just going back to the stigma around men having mental health, and the fact that I think the whole taboo is just having mental health no matter what sex you are. But crying, I think, is different. it's still, to me, it's still very much men don't really cry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an emotion, and if we feel that it's happening, then it's happening. I do more nowadays. Definitely, I don't hold it back no more. Used to, and I'm pretty proud to say that I watch TikTok videos, and the majority that bring a tear to my eye are the soldiers coming home, and then the kids go running up to them,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
I find myself with a tear, and I'm thinking, I never used to have this type of emotion. You know, it's one of those that I've built up myself. I'm really, really proud of myself for doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course.
When you're down, when something's upset you, and you cry a bit more, but the following day you feel the relief. The following day, I feel.
Yeah. Almost like a release.
But is it still when nobody's around?
I think so. Yeah, there's been many times. Like for instance, when I've been in here, it's like even down to last week. I was in a real low place last week with myself, and I come in here, I had tears going. And I got my female calculus just over there. And I sat her down. I was even having like a little conversation with her, and I took the lid off, and she literally come up, and I had her on my hands for about 20 minutes, and it just took me into such like a therapeutic, peaceful place, and it's so soothing. It was great. But yeah, I still sort of, well, as you know what I mean. It's something that doesn't just go away like that. It's not something that you can just like turn off by the switch of a button. It's always there. It's just finding, yeah.
I apologise to everybody in chat. It's you know what I'm like when we start talking and I get into it. I do miss a bit of the chat, but everybody is very supportive and they're being very supportive of each other as well. Phil's just said we all need to cry at times. And Anton, you're a boss, mate. Absolute boss. Lisa Hamilton, if you ever just want a chat, just add me on Facebook. So that's what this community is about.
Yeah, I put it on my Instagram story many times as well. Anybody that wants to chat, I'm here. Always be here for anybody. Stranger, friend, whatever. It makes it never mind. We're all human. I'll be here for anybody. Rant, scream, cry, whatever.
If you want support around addiction, message me. I've been a drug support worker, but then I've been on drugs as well.
So what was it in regards to you with your sort of like mental health? What was your sort of like lowest point with it all?
Literally suicide attempts with the use from drugs. Putting myself in extremely dangerous situations with drugs and dangerous people and just very dangerous situations.
Okay.
There's I can't. Yeah. Let's just say gang issues and stuff like. I can't really say too much just in case.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
But just putting myself in areas of Coventry that are known to be rough in the middle of the night, on drugs and all the rest of it, and doing everything you need to do to get those drugs as well as, just doing really, really risque things as well. Just like if something's like could possibly threaten your life, you're like, yeah, I'll do it without a second even thought.
Yeah.
And then like it weren't until after the events that you kind of think, well, if something did happen, you know, I haven't spoken to my mum for a while, but she would be so upset, and all the rest of it, and just taking no consideration for others at all. Not even this, because sometimes it upsets me when people like say positive things in the chat. I still find it really hard to take because of all the nasty stuff that I did. Even
I get you, right.
Up until sort of 8-9 years ago. Up until then, some of it does re-emerge. Like, I can have an argument with somebody, not a problem. I can have a debate with somebody, not a problem. You start arguing with my family or my very close friends, and it's like I'll go back 10 years, and there ain't no calm down, Scott. There ain't none of that. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll really have to try and hold myself back at those points. But yeah, blame Scott's Inverts. It always works. As Craig, yeah. Whenever their subscriber gets a new spider and their partner or whatever whinges at them, they blame me.
Oh, okay. Brilliant.
I know. I've always said, like, you know, if you ever get a spider and you get in trouble off the missus, just blame me. Say you want it in one of my giveaways or something like that, and I'll back you up.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, Scott's fault. Greg, when someone says something kind of nice about me, I hardly ever believe them. He does, yeah. Greg don't believe it.
It's funny, isn't it? I get exactly what you mean. When someone like tries to pay a compliment, I'm exactly the same. It's just like it's almost like you're offended by a compliment, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You're like, "Eh, what? Really?"
It's like someone gives you a comment and then you think about something negative that you did like I do, like 8-9 years ago, to balance it back out again. And you think, oh no, that, you know.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
I get that.
Do you know what? One thing I've always said, go just reading Anton's comment here about people that think they're better than you. Do you know, that's one of my absolute pet hates. We're all human, you know what I mean? We're all the same. Nobody's better than anybody. Nobody at all. And you know what I mean? It's like I've had it before. It's like when you speak to somebody and you say, I don't know, you know what I mean? Oh, I went to Spain. It's like, well, I've been to the States, or you know what I mean? You say something, it's always going to be 10 times better.
Yeah, I've got a pair of Nikes, you're wearing Prime Army. Well,
yeah, exactly.
You're both wearing trainers. I was talking to Layla about this today because, you know, her intelligence is up there. And I said to her, I said, look, all your achievements in life, all your achievements in school, they make your bank balance a lot healthier. That's all it does. It doesn't make you better than anybody else. Always remember that you came from a five-person family living in a rented 2-bedroom house. Even if you go to university and you earn £1 million in a year, always remember exactly where you came from.
100%.
I think she will, because, you know, we're all, no matter who you are, you're one decision away from making a bad mistake. And Liz Truss, she's a shining example. You know, but then you can't throw all the blame at her because somebody else behind her was telling her what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
So you come up with these ideas, and nobody told her, well, actually, that's not going to go down too well. They've all turned around and gone, well, actually, we don't like you. So yeah, carry on. You know, that's what happened with Liz Truss.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody's better than anybody else. And at the end of the day, you know, when you're dead and buried, what's the difference?
Sure, we all come into this world the same. We all go out the same, mate.
We need to start at the bottom to appreciate the rest, says Dave. Definitely.
100%.
I mean, I'll go through town to this day, and I was homeless. I've been homeless, and you know, it's not a nice place. There's lads that I know from the streets from 8-9 years ago that are still on the streets because, you know, they can't get into the hostels no more because they've nicked stuff out of the hostels, basically, got to tell you or something.
Right. Okay.
But you know, addiction is a disease and it eats you up. And these lads they wouldn't normally act that way, but this disease makes them act that way.
And
people walk past them on fucking high horses, looking at them like they're a piece of shit, and then they walk past me and the family, and they're like, they drop a little smile at you as if to say, "Oh, you're right, mate." And I just think, who the fuck are you looking at? Do you know what I mean? I just think, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you looking at me and smiling? Why haven't you just not looked? Why have you given him such a dirty look and not just said hello? Yeah. He's asking for change. It takes nothing to say, sorry, mate, I ain't got no change, but how are you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It takes 2 seconds. I do it all the time. And, you know, to the point where, like, me and Tara are walking along, and we've got the kids, and Tara's like, I'll meet you in B&M, or I'll meet you in Pound Stretcher or something. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'll catch them when they've come out and they're on the way back.
Yeah.
but it's true. I don't like people looking down on other people.
Yeah, I get you, mate. I get you. And like you
But
just
then-
said, you know what I mean? It literally takes two seconds, you know what I mean, to go, you're right. What's wrong with doing that? You know what I mean?
Hit the wrong one. That might shock
Yeah.
a lot of people. Dave's Little Beasties coming up to 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he has a statement saying, "I've been homeless and I'm able to feed myself in the past."
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, when you're homeless and hungry, one, you get stomach cramps real bad, so it puts you in a bad mood. But when you've not fed, the cold really, really gets into you. So when you've not eaten, that cold hits hard. It really does hit hard. And it's horrible. It is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I was homeless as a teenager for a good couple of months. Luckily, I had other family around me that come into my life that sort of managed to help me out. But yeah, I had been there briefly, and yeah, it was not nice, not nice.
That's why I love the community, says Craig. It's so I like to make a beeline almost for the homeless lads, whether I know them or not, just to go and make them feel accepted.
Yeah, of course.
Because people walk past them, and when people walk past them and look at them, you can almost read their minds. You can almost hear what they're thinking.
Yeah,
and it really annoys me. So even if I'm with the kids, it makes no difference. They'll say hello. They'll chat to them as well, just to give them that sense of warmth.
Yeah,
and what have you. Especially now it's getting colder.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Yeah. So, go back to the whole tarantulas thing. Is there anything that you haven't got that you've been wanting for a long time?
Scolopendra galapagos, the giant centipede. I would literally cry if I got one of those. And a Solaris, but the Solaris are so expensive.
Yeah,
I should just save up really, but they're just too expensive.
Yeah. I come across them. I think it was creatures from the north. I think there was someone there, but yeah, the price is just it's mad.
Creatures from the north aren't the best at individual prices.
Yeah,
their mystery boxes are normally pretty epic, but individually priced spiders are just like wow. I think the last one I noticed was the O species silver. So the new one,
okay.
140 quid for a sling, for a 1 centimeter sling. If you want a 3 centimeter sling, go to Spar Spiders, and they've got them for like 70 quid.
Yeah. That's it, mad, isn't it?
I know Luke really well from Spar, and he doesn't make much on that at all. Really doesn't make much.
Yeah.
But that is huge difference. I think TSS have got them for 90 as well. But again, as soon as the females come here more and they get bred more, suddenly they'll go from being that price down to
that's what I mean. It's slowly go like that down. Yeah.
What about keeping black widows? Says Philip. Oh, you need DWA though, don't you, Phil? That's the only problem. I can't have one until we move, and I can put spiders and stuff outside of the home. Then Tara said we can look at DWA, but no doubt if Phil's still in chat, he'll tell you the insurance for DWA is set to go through the roof. So I doubt it very much.
Yeah. To be fair, it's never one that I've even considered, to be honest with you.
Hi, Dale.
But yeah, if it was a case that they become available and it weren't in regards to like the DWA and things like that, then I might do. But other than that,
I've kept false widows, and the way they catch their prey is identical, and they wrap them up, and their tiny little legs just look so delicate.
Yeah.
And when they go for it, it's just like it always like it confuses me a little bit because they catch their prey, wrap it up, and it looks like they shouldn't be able to do it with those real skinny legs, but they do.
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you what, keeping false widows is an experience, and just because they're UK native, people go, oh yeah, but they're all over the place. Keep one and watch it. They are absolutely incredible.
That's actually a bad shout, to be honest with you. I mean, I come across them all the time, especially doing like house removals and things like that. So I do come across them. I never really thought about actually like, housing one and just watching it.
Yeah, Dave just said the DWA really isn't that exciting for all the hassle. I suppose, there's a lot of channels out there that have got like the DWA scorpions. They're quite interesting to watch. And the snakes are obviously fascinating. But as far as the spiders go, black widows, we've got false widows. They do the same thing. You've got your wandering spiders.
Yeah.
So everybody would look at a brown recluse maybe, or something along those lines. And again, you can keep red fangs, which are just as incredible. The only difference is the red fangs won't really give you the threat pose. But if you don't get a threat pose off a spider, happy days. That spider is well happy. With inverts, reptiles are a different thing altogether, says Dave. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, not me. I hope Matt gets better soon. Cheers, Mark. Mark the Spider Guys, just put your link down in the.
Absolute gentleman. Thank you, buddy. Absolute gentleman.
He's another awesome channel.
Yeah. I've watched quite a lot of his stuff. He was, he might not remember, but he was one guy that I managed to say hello to at the Bristol show in July. Only briefly, remember. But yeah.
He will remember. Yeah. He has got a very good memory for stuff like that.
So if you've got a tarantula or a spider in your collection that is like your nemesis, if you like one that really just doesn't like you.
It used to be the P Metallica. And when the room was built differently, I'd have the P Metallica. She's in here now, in a little piece of cork bark, and she comes up, used to threat pose me every time I sat there. We'll answer that one in just 1 second, Anton. And it always used to give me the threat pose. Now, it's in a bigger enclosure. The cork box a bit bigger, where you'd think it'd want to be smaller, because everybody says pokies like to feel claustrophobic. Her cork box like this.
Okay.
And I've never had a threat pose from her since I moved her.
Oh, wow.
But that was it. How about yourself?
It's got to be not so much now, but it used to be the Levitus. I made the silly mistake of back when I was in my younger days, when I had my curly hair. I went to a Reptile Expo, and I bought a female, and I didn't have no experience whatsoever, to be honest with you. Bit silly. I had the lid off. She ran out and she bit me on my hand. And it's always been my nemesis. It took me to the Bristol show actually to buy one. I bought one from Spar Spiders from Luke. I bought an adult female. She's just at the back there. And touch wood, we're getting on fine. But yes, from that moment, but that was my own stupidity at the time. But yeah, I'd say that's mine.
Did you chat much to Luke?
Yeah, we had a picture and all that. Had a little discussion. He was telling me about his breeding projects and things like that. And yeah, he's a really nice lad. Funny enough, I got his mature male or mini up there, which I need to send back to him actually.
He lives 15 minutes from me, so we hook up quite a bit. I took my Linathelli Phalax male to his the other week with Chris, his zoo on wheels. He's in the chat, and we paired them up. Also filmed some other pairings he did that night. But yeah, he's. I think he wants to come on a live next week, so we're going to hound him for a discount code again, I think.
Nice. Fair play.
Yeah. Dale's in chat at the moment as well.
I got Dale's with us now as well.
Kathy says, "Can I say one thing? I met a lot of you at shows, and you all made me feel welcome. If I upset anyone, I'd like to know. And Leah and Mark are great. Is your male Phalax still around?" Yes, he is he is, Dave. But I did promise Jeremy that he could have a go before you asked me. So he'll have to go to him first. But I am thinking if Jeremy brings his female to Brighton, he might be able to pair him up on the table, which might be pretty cool.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
And something new. And if it all goes well, then happy days. But if as long as he survives Jeremy, Dave, you're more than welcome. Me and Luke, before we paired those together, we were both like, this is not going to end well. You know, we were both like, yeah, true spiders. The male's either going to get munched or he's going to come flying out, and we spend the next 2 hours looking around Luke's house trying to chase this male phalanx. So we put him in. I did a video on it, and he literally just sat on the corner for 2 hours, sat there chilling out. So we were like, is he gonna move? But what you don't notice is when you have to go real close. So I did. I went really close, and you can just see the slightest of movements going on him. To the point where it was so slight, the camera didn't even pick it up, and I was like, I think they're talking. And then he moved down, did a little vibrate, not much, moved a bit further down the web, and she come from the funnel to about the midsection of her funnel. And he literally tapped a few times, she tapped a few times. He strolled in, picked her up, did his thing a couple of times. They backed off, he turned around and walked out. Literally like a bad man, like.
So I was funny that though, but getting it, it's like sometimes when you think that it's going to be like absolute madness, and it just goes so nice and simple. It's like
literally like again, Linothelli phalanx are one of those that the sellers will tell you they're the nightmare spider, they're dangerous. They move fast, they're super fast. If one gets out, you'll never see it again, just to try and attract you into going, oh, I want one of them.
Yeah.
And then when you do it, and then like when you pair them and they behave literally like a lady and gentleman, you think, wow. Because again, that's another one that like the breeders or especially from the bigger shops will tell you, oh yeah, the female munches a male like this. So you think, oh yeah, I'll give you my male then. Yeah, you can have the male, you can do that,
Right.
It must be some magic goes on at your house. And it's not. It was just like, cheers, Dave. It was just so wicked just to watch them go in and do their thing, and
that's that, yeah.
Just to turn around and walk out.
I think the worst pairing that I'd done, believe it or not, was my Calcodis. That was like the ones who got the most feisty out of all the ones that I paired. Even like the likes of my Reduncus, my Erminia, my Platyoma, things like that. They were all sweet as a nut.
Dave says, what did he say? My funnel webs were just as calm. Yeah, crazy. They're beautiful spiders, says Nessa. Arachnoterra, I thought rehousing my T-stem in P. Metallica slings was going to be a pain. Ended up being the easiest ones I've ever transferred.
Yeah, to be fair, mimicking that, the Sturby that I showed you earlier, the rehouse of that was probably my easiest rehouse I've ever done.
But, I mean, I know it's kind of going off what Dave always says, though, but if you're calm, relaxed, chilled out, you don't get any issues.
I also find as well, in regards to the Sturby, I'm not too sure how Arachnoterra, how old yours is, but with the Sturby as well, you'll find is the older they get, the more sort of like laid back and calm they are.
Just while this, Anton put 179 on the chat, and he says, "Does Bear plan on expanding into reptiles in the future?"
To be honest, probably not. I'm more than happy with sort of like in regards to tarantulas and true spiders and things like that. My partner, she's had beardies in the past, like bearded dragons. She wants another one, so probably that'd be something down the line, but that'd be more for her. In regards to me, it'd just be spiders.
Tarantula rookie. I swear Dave pumps a tarantula in was anesthetic pre-videos.
Do you know what? It does amaze me. Like sometimes when I've watched this stuff, And he's just there. It's so smooth every time.
But a lot of what I've noticed when you get the angry tarantulas on YouTube, they've been provoked. Plus, they're kept very, very in like minimal enclosures. You know, when Dave obviously he does his, he gives them a little bit extra space. And what I've noticed with that little bit of extra space, and you've already dampened the whole enclosure down already. You've got your moth in there. I think the spiders stay calm because they're like, fuck me, this is an upgrade. This is nice.
Yeah, it's a little I'm off to. Bosh.
Yeah. Fucking going in there, mate.
yeah. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
I think before they come out, I reckon he gives them a special rub on their bum, and then says, "Come on, you're all right. It's all right." And then off they go. I reckon he gives them a little Dave's little beastie's bum rub. That's what does it. I think that's how he calms them. Or he sits in there like this, connecting with the spiders.
Yeah. As a little session beforehand, before he records, like.
I know what it is. Camera lady goes in there first and has a word with them. She gives them you fuck him around and you're dealing with me. So when they come around to it, they act all good for him.
Brilliant.
Spider person, get your heart rate down and then proceed. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, as the saying goes, you know what I mean? Calm, relaxed. Away you go, bish, bash, bosh. I sent it to paper. I'm sending you to Scott.
I hope they all misbehave.
Like little crate turns up on your doorstep.
Oh, mate. It was Anton actually sent me the Tarantula Rooms post with all the exoterrors and everything else he had for sale.
I saw that earlier on, yeah.
I was like, I haven't got the money. Stop showing me these things. I know you said that you're not planning on going into the reptiles anytime soon.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought about like morning geckos?
So to be fair, I haven't thought of it, but if I
said that is because this one's morning geckos, UV, and then I've got the plant light, and then they sit at whatever the room's at, and that's it. Just spray them down every couple of days. They do their thing. They're all females. Sometimes they'll drop a male out, not very often. And they lay their own eggs. So if you get your babies come through, you can then sell them as well as. So a little bit, something to help the collection.
Yeah. So
really.
Yeah.
And they're fun. They are fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe something. Maybe down the line, possibly. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Andy said the spider whisperer.
Brilliant. Yeah, funny, that's why I got my T-shirt, the Spider Whisperer. My Tarantula Whisperer.
Have you got any plans for your channel in the future? Maybe stepping outside of the invert room. Is that your spider room, or does it double as another room?
Well, a bit of both. This is the main room. I also sleep in this room in a corner over there. My missus' room is on the other side. Basically, I snore far too loud, and she goes absolutely mental. So we're in separate bedrooms. So yeah, but the majority of the guys, they're all around this bit here. But yeah, I'm hoping to eventually. Obviously, I've got the nice enclosure of the sturmy over here. I do want to get some more racking for over this side. But I've got sort of like a Calyx unit here, as you can probably see there. But as you can see, it only sort of like fits like one little container in at a time. So whereas obviously racking like this, I'm trying to upgrade them all as well. All proper nice and exoterras. So that's the process I'm going through at the moment with it. And what about yourself? I mean, obviously I can see you've got obviously the shelving and that behind you. Is that expanding in the future, or?
I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4, 5 shelves that are empty. Well, they've got empty enclosures and substrate and shit in them. So I've got room for plenty more. There's 4 racking. So I've got one here, one there. There's one here, then another one here. But this is also the family kitchen. because
Right.
there's 5 of us in a 2-bed at the moment. Yes, we're having arguments with the council about moving and all the rest of it. But when we move, things might change a lot, I would say, because I want to build an exterior shed and stuff like that. If the channel takes off, obviously, dreams become a reality. If it doesn't, then that shed's still going to go up. And yeah, probably I might breed a little bit more. I don't know then. Because don't get me wrong, I like breeding. It's interesting. I find it fascinating. I don't do a lot. I paired up the Emernia recently. The Vitata molted out, and I've paired up Electric Blue in the past, some curly hairs, P Metallica and stuff. But my real love is keeping the spiders.
Of course. Yeah.
Watching them kind of. I'm not as interested. I've had a lot of slings come through and grow up and all the rest of it for mystery boxes. So my interest in slings has lowered a little bit. So I'm more interested in getting the larger slings, seeing their behaviours. This is where the mystery boxes come in handy, because you end up getting doubles. So you could have a sling, but then you could have like a sub-adult, you could have a juvie or an adult. Yeah. Seeing just watching the difference in behaviours from the different ages. That's where my mind goes, and that's what I really, really enjoy. The pairing, I'm pretty damn lucky because I get on with Luke from Spa so well. Him and his partner, and they are really, really nice people, very, very welcoming. Plus Lupang, if he's still in the chat, and Chris. So those guys do a fair bit of pairing, and I have the privilege of taking the camera to theirs. Like last Sunday, I was at Luke's and we paired up the Linothelli Phalax, but then we did Carabiner Versicola, and we did Pultra. So that video is coming out on Thursday.
Nice.
So I do see it. I still get involved with the breeding, but I'm not too fussed about breeding stuff myself that much. I know a lot of people kind of think you collect spiders and then the ultimate is the breeding. It's not for me. I just like to be able to come here, sit, chill, and that's the ultimate for me.
That's it. Yeah.
Is just having what's going on around me. Thank you. The missus just did me a filter of coffee.
Oh, nice.
She's cracking. So just going off what Mark said there, the Psalmopoeus and Myrnia I have paired the younger female. That video is going to be coming out probably next week, because I haven't paired the bigger female yet with him, because she's got to get fed up a bit more. But what I did film was I tried to get more close-ups of the male with those two, because then when we pair him up with the bigger female, you can kind of watch it, but then I can put the clips of the male in, so you can see tapping, you can see the vibrations, you can see the close-up on him, because I think sometimes that can be missed in a video, and that's quite interesting. But yeah, Mark, I have still got it. I've just got to pair him up with the bigger female. He's gone in with the smaller one twice, did his thing, but he's still doing well. He had a bowl full of water the other day, smashed it.
Did I hear you right when you said that you've got a Kilo Electric Blue?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've been after an adult female for as long as I can remember. It's one thing I was trying to look for at the Bristol show, and I couldn't see one anywhere.
So my one that I've got now, I think, because it's typical, destroys of bloody molt, but I think is going to be potentially male. I say that, but she or it has quite a lot of blue on her. My original male from 2 years ago, a friend of mine then had a mature male. He was setting up a breeding. Hey? Oh. she's doing the lizards and stuff. So a friend of mine was setting up their own business, and they had the male and they were looking for a female, couldn't find one, so I sold it. Literally what I paid for it, which was hardly anything, just to get their business to go. But then they sponsored, in the early days, they sponsored a load of competitions and all sorts as well. So that was good. So we've got to check this one. They're buggers to sex the malts, the electric blues. Andy says, I've got electric blues this year, all 3 malted. Oh, for fuck's sake. You seen Anton's comment?
That's what I was just laughing at. Do you know what? I get called that all the time.
I get Ragnar, but I'm like Ragnar's dad or something, yeah, fat version. But then I also get if you order Conor McGregor from Wish, you get Scott.
Oh god! Right, I either get Rag and Bone Man, or I get Eddie Hall. That's the other one I get.
Eddie Hall. Eddie's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Rag and Bone Man and Ragnar.
Brandon says, I've got tarantulas and scorpions and mantis and reptiles as well. I get from Unseen Universe and Portsmouth Tarantulas. There's a spider shop. Only just started having a few slings die though. It happens. Slings will die. Yeah. So many. Don't worry. Don't get like caught up on sling deaths too much. I have got to say though, I work Portsmouth Tarantula stand at the Coventry show. Danielle and Scott are absolutely amazing people. And Unseen Universe, Mitch, you don't get better than Mitch. Mitch is a very nice guy. Very nice guy. I like for Mantis, Mitch from Unseen Universe and Mantis and I, both top guys.
Nice. I'm still making me chuckle that comment.
She's playing with the crabs. The wife's got crabs. Blame Scott's inverts for sling deaths. Exactly, yeah. If your sling dies and it's pissing you off, go Scott's inverts, you fucking prick. Just get it off your chest. Blame it on me. Just get it off your chest.
Yeah, put the blame on me.
Tara's the enemy. I call the enemy because she always whinges about when I buy stuff. You know what I mean? So she's the
right,
enemy.
Okay.
And she's literally just turned around. She went, I say that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Oh, Gavin from Unseen Universe is a quality guy. Quality guy. He does not get enough attention, man, in the hobby.
Yeah, so I've spoken to him a couple of times, I believe, on Instagram, I think. But yeah, only briefly.
The woodworking skills that man's got, and just the brain behind it to think of how do I design this. Boom, I've designed it, and then to do it, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
And he's such a quiet, nice guy. You know, he's literally such a nice guy. Cheers, Mark. Mark's spider guy all night has been saying like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, what an absolute gentleman. Absolute gentleman.
Hi, Mark.
Mark's one of the biggest supporters of every channel out there. He really is.
Yeah.
If you want to share your content, Mark will do it. If you want to shout out, Mark will do it.
Yeah. Proper gent.
Thanks. I've just had an energy drink, and the missus has just passed me the coffee.
Who's flying around in a minute?
Okay.
Bouncing off the walls.
Like Tara says, that's normal anyway. I'm sorry, I'm form fitting. No worries, Jackie. Hi, Scott. Speak to Gav a lot, giving him some craft items next month. He's awesome. Got H. Geiger as it's so feisty. I've got 32 tarantulas at the moment, says Brandon Lester. Where do you reckon is the best place to get them from? Oh, I love spar spiders because I've got a really good relationship with Luke. I also really like Bugnut, which is Clayton. I think between those two guys, they're pretty much the cheapest and the best in the hobby. But then Dave sells a lot of slings as well. Arachnotopia was a 2.
Yeah, a good lad that I come across last year, and he was at the Bristol show. Funny enough, did you speak to Kevin much?
Okay.
Kevin from where? Sorry.
He's from Liverpool. He was at the Bristol show. He had a little table.
Oh, the one with the keys.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's a nice lad. He does quite a lot of good deals and things like that. He hasn't got a site or anything, but you can find him on like Instagram, Facebook, and things like that. He's always got like a nice little list.
The spider provider as well, Mark.
Yeah.
He's again, the smaller companies are where it's at. I think Bugnut Clayton is just mind blowing because he will literally. I literally said to him, "How the fuck are you selling this spider for?" Like, I think it was the O species grey silver that I got.
Right, okay.
And they're like 20-25 quid for small juveniles. And I was like, how are you selling them so cheap? And he went, they're wild caught. He says, and they cost a £5 at source. He went,
yeah.
Bugnut, it's him and Paul. But the thing with Bugnut is if you get talking to those guys at shows, if you want reptiles, as well as if you want frogs, amphibians, chat to those guys because the tarantula side, what you see on the show and on their website, is only 10% of their business. They supply they supply a lot of the UK with with reptiles and stuff like that. So he's a very good person to know. He also served the country, which I always think is amazing.
Yeah, of course.
But like I said, he is a very good link to have. Kev Bigley, he's an ace lad.
That's the one. Kev Bigley, that's the one. Yeah.
And the other guy is something Wellman. Nice to talk to Kevin and Ian Coventry. Ian Gifted Victoria. Dave Pentaloris says, Mark, A8 Convertarian, man.
Nice.
Hey, Mark, and hi, Victoria.
Yeah, he's a nice lad. I bought quite a few teas from Kevin. Quite a few.
Everybody's saying hello.
Hello.
Yeah, the wife's in chat, so gotta behave. But she's also stood right here. Hey, Dakota. She is a pain in the butt, man. She just lets me crack on.
Yeah.
Mental
That's
health.
good. That's good though, isn't it? It's nice to have that. My missus is exactly the same.
She don't when the mental health's playing up. She don't give me no shit. She don't ask questions. She just leaves me the fuck alone, and that's it. Job done. Don't you? She don't batter an eyelid. She don't even look. I'll just go. I'm going to play spiders, and she don't say yeah, but the kids. Yeah, but this. Yeah, but that. Fuck knows how she knows. She just goes, oh.
Yeah.
And then I might get a message in like an hour or two going, oh, you can cook dinner then. And I'm like,
yeah, right, that's a fair deal. I'll take that.
Tarantula Rocky, he wanted to send me a male Vietnam blue. I said no, I'll send him a female. Thought that's first breeding. Do you know what? I do that as well, Matt, to be honest. Spar Spiders have my Phomictopus. Oh my god, I forgot the name now. But they have a male and female. And because I can't get the temperatures correct in this room, they've gone to him because he can.
Okay. I know Kevin Bigley well. We're meeting up with him soon. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think that female tarantulas suffer in health if they don't breed?
No,
they're not.
No, I don't.
They're not humans, and they're not mammals. Mammals do. If a mammal doesn't breed, then obviously they can have issues as they go into later age with wounds and stuff. Excuse me, but I think spiders are different. I've got plenty of tarantulas here that I've been around longer than what I've been in the hobby by a long shot, and the females are fine.
Yeah, same.
I always try to find a girlfriend from a male spider who won't start breeding until I've moved house. Dave says he's just producing fertile sacs. And everybody always wants the females as well. And it's like, look, you know, if you get a male and it matures out, take him to a show. And
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can either get half the sack or I go for 60-40 because the breeder spends a lot more time feeding and doing all the rest of it.
Exactly. Yeah, of course.
Work, you know? But it can always be a positive thing. Plus, you can find a friend that's got the female.
Yeah,
and you can go around there and you can pair them up together. And that's where the real heart of this hobby comes in.
And again, like as we were saying earlier, how like lush and awesome this community is. You know what I mean? There's outlets everywhere, whether it be, you know, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or the forums, whatever. There'll always be somebody that will help out in that regard.
Vanessa, my mum was very open with me from a very young age about the female reproduction system,
Right.
and so was my grandma. So I've got a pretty good knowledge base, but please correct me if I'm wrong. So Vanessa, if you think I've missed anything, please drop it into chat. Because like I said, I am a male, I'm not a female.
Urban Exotics. I'm waiting on my mate's Mel Samani. Oh, so you know what? I've been after a mature Mel Samani for a hell of a long time. They seem to be like gold dust.
Tara just read that one. She went, "Don't even go there."
What? I've never worn and you stretched it.
Oh.
You know, without trying to be too vulgar, but men generally have a better understanding of the women's bits anyway, because we're the ones with our head down there.
Bosh.
Gemma says, "Oh my god, it was a new dress." Just leave it.
They're loving bringing up this dress thing, aren't they? They're loving the dress thing.
I've only paid £3 for it, innit?
I know, but still. Scott, send me a selfie in her underwear, please. Mate, my bollocks couldn't cope with that. That's literally not happening.
No, we wore my new ones.
Oh yeah, she's got a set of granny pants that might work, but
No, they're not called granny pants. They're called period pants.
Brandon says, "I like getting mystery boxes as well. Unless you're a woman loving a woman." Yeah, of course, Leah. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have got a addiction to mystery boxes, I think it is. And I also don't care if I've got double ups in them.
Yeah, that's one thing I haven't done yet, is actually purchased a mystery box.
You should do it.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
Spar spiders and Arachnotopia are amazing for mystery boxes. Spar spiders, when he does them, he says to me, he says, "Look, I can't afford to do them all the time, so he just does them once in a blue moon."
Okay,
he loses money, but he says to me, he said, "I want people to be like, fuck me, I got all that for that money," instead of, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ellie come up for air yet, says Dave.
Having a breather now.
Scott being in a female underwear gives a whole new meaning to the phrase mystery box. That's because Matt wants to see it. I know, you know, he's another bearded gentleman, so he's definitely into it. Do you
got a nice pair that will match the dress?
Do you get free stuff and free mystery boxes? I wish. I've had a mystery box paid for in the past. That was by A8 Converter Man. He literally donated on the chat once. But no, I would struggle with getting a free mystery box from a supplier. Put it that way, I'd have to say.
Yeah. I've been sent a few tarantulas in the past by people who's reached out on Facebook. Apart from that, yeah, that'd be nice though. I don't mind a free mystery box.
See, Gemma's done it. She put pork trips in with a mystery box that I got from Spar Spiders. So I didn't even know it was there till it came, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And it's one of the I think it was the first spider I actually named, because I don't normally name the spiders, but Little Gemma is still doing really, really well.
Yeah.
Tara, don't encourage him. My first boyfriend used to do that. Now he's called Stephanie. Leah got a free mystery box from Creatures from the North.
Oh, he's called Stephanie.
But yeah, I've had a couple of free spiders, mainly because, like, you know, a friend of a friend, their child had one, and now they're going uni, not got time for it. We've had a couple of snakes rehoused. Ellie's got one as it goes. Peter Webster had the other one.
I got a free one off Chris. Plastic spiders in it.
Yeah, we got Chris's on wheels gave us a mystery box for the wedding.
Right.
But it had all plastic spiders in it.
Okay.
And then sling pots, and in the sling pots were like pound coins and 50p's. That was
right. Nice
brilliant.
Nice touch. Yeah, Mark, if anyone wants to send me a mystery box for free, feel free. Yeah, innit?
I've had free mantis with orders. Yeah, with the mystery boxes, they generally, it's higher value than what it would be if you bought them individually.
Yeah.
You have to put it into perspective, because if you go Creatures from the North and you get a £60 mystery box, Creatures from the North will put the prices on all the slings, and if you add it up, it'll come up to about 500 quid or whatever. But it won't be worth that. It's just Creatures from the North's individual prices are through the roof. So if you look around, you'll kind of judge whether it's good value or not yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I do like, if you buy something from somebody, like we did with Arachnotopia, I like the little personal touch, the little note to say, "Hi Scott, how are you?" You know, I like that type of stuff. I think that makes such a massive difference.
Yeah, it's nice things like that. Yeah.
What 9, but got 4 freebies. Order more.
Yeah, can't get wrong with that.
It's too hard not to buy. Yeah, Leah reckons she's not going to buy no more tarantula. Yeah, right, Leah. Fuck off.
And my hair's not.
How many times have you said that? I've said that many a times.
I've said no more slings. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
You. Leah lives for those animals, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Ordering a £30 mystery box and the tubs from the spider shop on Friday. You see, I love the spider shop's mystery boxes, because a £60 or a £30 are always like really good value. And you don't get tarantulas. You could get a scorpion in there, a mantis in there, a centipede in there, some weird fucking bug that you've never heard of.
Variety.
And it's really like a wow. So if you do order one from the spider shop, prepared to be Googling a scientific name or a common name for an hour or two before you work out what the fuck you've got.
Yeah. Have you ever had free mystery boxes, spider shops, spa spiders, and unseen universe? All excellent value. Yeah, I think I'm going to be tempted on that now myself, to be honest.
What's my favourite edition from this year? Oh,
my dresses.
Oh, that is the giant thorny crickets. I'm enjoying, but then the H Bowie, which I said on a live stream, I think it was last week, had passed away that day. To the point where I picked it up by its leg and I was like, "Oh shit, you are dead." Put it back in. The following day, it's up and about walking around like fuck all's happened. I was like, "Are you taking the piss?" That's a great big massive lichen huntsman, so it's all green and beautiful.
Yeah,
I was devastated. And the following day, it was literally just like, all right.
I did
right,
that.
mate, how's it going?
Couldn't believe it.
Thought it was dead and almost buried it, but it was hibernating.
If you buy from E&L Binding, you get a free pair of knickers, says Anton. Oh my word. What? Used ones from Ellie?
They ain't mine. It must be Hammer's. Really, I thought it was funny.
Just, if Anton orders from you, just put a pair of Lucy's boxer shorts in there. Oh, no, Dave. Take care.
Yeah, take care, Dave. Nice to speak to you, buddy.
Yeah, I think if Ellie's warm pants or Leah's warm pants went in there, I think Lewis and Terry might have something to say.
Definitely.
When are you doing another live stream, Bear?
I did start doing things on Instagram, so like every Sunday morning, so between like 11 and 12. I call it like Bear's Happy Hour. But I want to try and sort of like get into the habit of doing a few more, to be honest with you.
Terry would say 2 for a tenner.
Oh, I missed that. Terry would say 2 for 10. Who put that?
Anton.
But yeah, I definitely need to start working on a bit more content for my channel as well, because sort of that comes to a halt as we sort of like discussed at the beginning of this. You know what I mean? The effort and everything that goes into sort of like making an episode for your channel, it is hard work. You know what I mean? Of course, working around time as well. Like with my line of work, also doing house removal, so your hours in a day vary. You start at sort of like 7 in the morning. You could finish at 4 o'clock in the evening, or it could be 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. You don't know. So, of course, working around that and getting back, feeding the guys, watering the guys, checking on the guys, rehousing the guys, as you well know. And then sort of when the weekend comes, trying to do everything else is hard to juggle sometimes.
I ain't going to lie, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
The best bit of YouTube is putting the video together for me. I love it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I love it, but
it's actually lucky,
like I said again at the beginning, the only thing I hate is myself. I hate recording myself. That's the bit that I always mess up on, always goes wrong. I do about 50 takes just saying hello. It's a fucking nightmare.
I mean, I'll use KineMaster. So KineMaster, you stick your clips in it. You've only got to trim them, and that you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
As far as looking after everything and doing the clips, I'm very lucky, very, very lucky. Leo is 3. He's the one with autism. We've got a 2-year-old Noah, and then we've got 12-year-old Sue. Well, she should be 13 tomorrow, bless her. So come 8 o'clock, Layla's in there doing her homework. Leo will only have his mum put him to bed. So at 8 o'clock, 9 times out of 10, the wife, she'll fall asleep. And, you know, I'll stay up till 2 in the morning doing this, doing my filming or whatever. And I'm pretty much just left to my own devices.
Yeah.
Or I also need that time, I must admit. To process the day and to be able to live in a family unit. I know it sounds horrible, but, you know, Tara's completely cool with it. She knows I need my own time. Otherwise, it won't work. So I'm pretty much left at night time. As long as everything's done and everything's clean, you know, happy days. Sometimes she'll come in here as well while I'm doing stuff. If I'm filming, she'll even turn the TV down in the other room so you can't hear it on the videos. I'm very blessed, nice, you know, very blessed. It took me a long time to find a good woman, I must admit. A professional paranormal research. Hope you're good. Night, Gemma. Yeah, I am very blessed. But for anybody in the chat, if you want to start a YouTube channel, don't be put off. It's a lot easier than you think. It's as stressful as you want it to be. It got a bit more stressful when I decided, I don't know about you, but when you decide to put a video out every week on a certain time, on a certain day, that can be stressful sometimes because you worry that you're not going to be able to get it done because you might be able to get going on. But that's it.
Yeah, like I said, I love it, especially when the final piece, you know, I mean, all comes together and then you do sort of put it out. I find that very sort of like fulfilling and satisfying, to be honest with you. I said the only thing I hate is recording myself. I cannot stand that part, but I love the rest. I love the rest.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to jump off. Okay.
Oh,
What is Lewis?
uh,
Is Lewis on a break?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off anyway. So I'll catch you later.
All right. See you in a bit.
Alright.
Bye. Hey, Scott W.
Bye.
Oh, you're back.
yeah. So I accidentally put my pressed the button on the side of my phone. Went a bit funny.
No worries. Yeah, Trench Rookie said if he can do it, anyone can. If you're worried about like what you sound like or and stuff like that, just go back to my very original videos when I first started, and you'd be like, yeah, anybody could do it. You know.
But again, I suppose as well, it's like it with anything, isn't it? You know what I mean? You gain that experience as you're going on. I mean, like, I done a thing the other day, was like, I've only got like a dozen videos on my channel, but even going back to the first one and then sort of seeing the progression of what I've learned over time into how my videos are now, you know what I mean? Anybody can do it. Like I said, that's just me being fussy by saying I don't like recording myself, by the way. That it is sound. It is sound doing it. And it can be pretty simple.
My theory
Vivian's what you're saying there is like stabbed. That's exactly what I do. It's like I'll set my camera over here, and I always do like my welcome. Hi, I'm Aaron. Bears Eight-Legged Freaks. You know, subscribe to my channel. This, that, and the other. But I always end up doing several takes because I just get tongue twisted. It is one of them.
Scott, you'll hear me in Brighton. Cornish mixed with living in Germany and Sussex. Haha. Mark, I'm still crap at doing video. Do you know what? I think it's evident that those channels that are in it for the love and those channels that are in it to gain subscribers and want to, push a bit further and become massive or something like that, I think it shows. I much prefer the ones that are just like our channels and the channels in chat, which are just chilled.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to start over editing videos and not even realizing you're over editing. That's why I changed my editing style probably about a year and a half ago because of that. Because I could see myself, putting too much shit in there that didn't even need to be there, green screens and stuff like that. And I was like, hold on, this is taking it away from where I want to be.
Yeah, mate, I know exactly what you mean.
The channel has to be, you watch the videos, and I want people that are in doubt about setting up a YouTube channel to turn around and go, I can do exactly what that fucking geezer's doing. And that's how I've always wanted it to be, and that's what I've always wanted that feeling to be as well. Vivian's hopefully going to be coming on live for the Dutch takeover. When everything's sorted, there's going to be her, Osman, and Jack.
Nice.
Which is going to be epic. And they're going to be coming over to the UK next year as well for the Dutch takeover. That's going to be pretty cool.
Nice. It's nice YouTube.
Not confident enough for videos. Yeah, the videos, all I can say to get your confidence up, just record yourself doing whatever. It doesn't even have to be spiders. You don't have to record it for YouTube. Just record it. I think to be fair, everybody feels that way when they started out. You know what I mean? Everyone feels like, oh God. The live's difficult because we can see the comments, but I can also see myself. So what you're viewing, me and Bear can now see at the same time as well as, which and you watch yourself doing stuff and you think, why did I just move my hands like that? I've just vaped and filled up the camera with fucking vape, clouds.
Do you know what? That's a comment that when I first started doing my videos, like family members, that's all they used to say. They're like, God, can you keep your hands still? All you're doing is throwing your hands up in the air or moving your hands back. I said, but I'm talking. That's just how I explain. I feel comfortable. I can't just stay still. I've got to move my hands.
Leah's got a video out, live food for you review. I hope that's not livefoodsforyou.co.uk, which is a company I used to support but no longer do because they've let down so many subscribers with orders, like not turning up, not answering emails, not being responsive anymore. It's like, well, hold on a minute, I'm not going to promote you to people that I care about for you to fuck them over.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, Vanessa, you've said that word. I can't say it. What's that, Bear? Accentuate. Is it
accentuate with their hands. Accentuate. Yeah, that's right. I think I pronounced that right. Accentuate.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do, and I feel a lot more comfortable, especially like for instance, like now you can see my hands. It's like I do that with my videos, and it does. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable.
Oh, so it is. It's not a good video, Scott. I've had too many issues. Yeah, I don't use them anymore, and I don't promote them on the channel or the descriptions anymore either. I think the discount code's still there, but I would suggest using somewhere else now, because like I said, previous, if there was an issue, they'd get on it, they'd sort it out. If something arrived dead, they'd change it and send it out straight away. The last, I don't know, this year really, they've just been something's gone on. Something's definitely gone on.
I've been seeing quite a lot of comments recently, like on Facebook and Instagram, of people mentioning them, they're not happy or things have gone wrong, this, that, and the other. So yeah,
they're not living up to the expectations that they used to. So sorry, I can't promote a company that's not looking after my subscribers at all. So we move on.
I think the best way I could describe it, mate, is just like, sort of like explaining or like talk with the hands, if you like. That's probably the best way I can put it. Accentuate.
Accentuate. Oh, I've got to get
it is foods for you, like live foods for you, isn't it? That's the one. Yeah. So Vanessa was just asking. And once again, thanks to Mark as well for sharing my channel. I really appreciate that, buddy.
It's like a lot of subscribers have got their phone number as well. So, WhatsApp used to be perfect. You used to message him, and WhatsApp used to get back to you, apologise, sort it out, job done.
Yeah.
Now, like messages on there are going unread for days and stuff like that. And it's like, hold on a minute. If you've got a collection to feed, and let's say you order it on a Monday to be delivered overnight on a Tuesday, and it's not there, and then on the Wednesday it's still not there, and then you're talking about them and all the rest of it. It comes to Thursday, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll sort it out," and then they send it out the next week. It's like, hold on, I wanted to feed everything last week.
Yeah.
What did you do?
What's Eddie Hall's Facebook page? I'll give him an ad. That's brilliant.
Harry says the home zoo. What about him, Harry? Is he in tonight? What's Eddie Hall's Facebook page? I'll give him
Made that crap me out when I read that. That's why I was giggling. Dragon Bay, man, Eddie Hall, God.
Cheers, Harry. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. I've got to get this beer.
Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
This beer's doing my head in.
And mine.
All my tosh is tickling in my nose, so I've got to get it cut, and it's all uneven now.
I get you. That irritates me, mate.
I think I'm going to have like a good inch or two taken off it. Because I've got a gap there and all. I've got a bit of a gap going on.
I get that on this side right here. It really annoys me.
I've got to get it all. joined your channel, Blair.
Thank you very much, buddy. Really appreciate that. I better get back on making some new content.
Yeah,
Then.
exactly, Nessa. Used them last month in desperation. Never arrived on time. Managed to get the flies from somewhere else.
See, I don't mind sort of like ordering. Sorry, go on.
I just said night to Mark.
Ah, right. Yeah, take care, buddy. Once again, thank you again for sharing my channel all evening. Really appreciate it. All the best. But yeah, going back to like live food, it's why I prefer buying it from like my local shops and that, because like it's all well and good ordering online, but again, like when you've got so many guys around you that you want to feed on a particular day or a particular time, I'd rather be able to get it there, then bosh, I'm done.
I'm just going back to having my own colonies. So I've got a Dubia one, which I won't be able to use for a good couple of months while it builds up. And then Jackie in chat has got a shitload of red runners, so we just bought a load off her. So we're going to set them up, go in, and yeah, probably in the meantime, I'll probably just pop down to KBN or get some Mario worms online or something.
Yeah,
bean weevils, because bean weevils, you know, are tiny like fruit flies. So that should be cool. Northampton Reptile Centre now offer 10% discount to BTS members. I've got a problem with BTS members. I joined the BTS at BTS in 2018, and I never received anything back from them. And I paid the money on the door. God. I paid the £5 to get in, and then I can't remember how much it was, but I paid the extra to join the membership and never got nothing.
That's cheap, free to have £6. Yeah, that's not bad for a shop. Fair play.
I think Pets at Home, what do they do? Four or five for a tenner?
They're good, yeah. Five for a tenner, mate. But yeah, I pop in there pretty much most weeks, to be honest with you, mate.
You could order a bag of Mario worms, 500 in the bag for like, what, 20 quid?
Yeah. Oh, 340 species of cockroach. Nice. Yeah, to be fair, I'll probably go down that road eventually to set up my little colonies, like save a few pennies in the long run as well.
I mean, Mark will tell you, they used to be, I mean, live foods used to be really responsive with messaging and everything. They used to be absolutely on it. And, you know, we had the discount code and we used to promote them a lot and all the rest of it. And they were fucking brilliant. But any errors that changed literally, you'd have it within, you'd have it all replaced within 2 days.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what's going on, but
it's like you said, obviously there's something that's happened down the line, isn't there? Whether it's with whether it's been taken over by somebody else or something's happened, it's just made it sort of spiral, if you like. Just ready to feel live feeder room at the zoo.
Oh yeah, incredible inverts and other animals. That's Phil. He's zookeeper as well. He's come on a lot of the lives. If you get a beetle from the spider shop and you think, what the fuck is this? Phil's a man.
Right, okay.
Beetles and the isopods. And if you want to know anything about meerkats or rhinos or elephants or giraffes or anything like that as well, he's an absolute gem.
The go-to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's an absolute gem. Wish I could visit that zoo of yours, says Vivian. Vivian, do it next year when you come over. Whatever show you come to for the weekend, we could all meet up at Phil's Zoo, and then from there, then look at going to whichever show it is on the Sunday.
I don't like Northampton Reptile. I lost £120 of frozen rats. They didn't deliver, and they won't give me a refund or send any out. Bloody hell. That's a nice wedge of money, that is. Christ.
Yeah.
That's crap that they wouldn't even give you a refund.
I think at the end of the month I might get some feeders from Dubia Paul as well, because his website was pretty good, and you only hear good reviews about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Firstly, I got to see what the state the world is in. Yeah. Oh, you're going on an aeroplane. Hold on, that
I'm about to
usually
say, yeah.
so, yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen to this world next?
There won't be any airplanes running because it'd be too expensive to run them.
Yeah.
Vivian sending me dirty pictures on WhatsApp. Where's mine, Vivian? It's such a great stream tonight. Thanks ever so much. Nah, no worries, Andy.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. To be fair, and for me as well, thanks for having me, buddy. I've really enjoyed this evening. Really enjoyed it.
Anytime. Oh, they set up a colony from Dubia Paul. Cannot fault them at all.
Going back to you, Vivian. How's your camel spider doing anyway?
Chris's
all good, I hope.
If you're in the UK, Chris's on Wheels will send you a colony out. I think he charges 20 or 25 quid for a good sized colony.
Oh, okay.
Which is cheap as chips. I'm going to get another one off him to go in with the Dubia.
Right.
Next payday, I think. She's doing great, she said.
Wicked stuff, wicked stuff. Awesome things, aren't they, Viv? Absolutely awesome. Would you be tempted to get another one, mate?
I think so, yeah. Now, I was pissed off about it for a long time because I wanted one for a long time and everyone was saying they're so fragile, this, that, and t'other. And then me and Phil did like a lot of research into them, and it's like, hold on a minute, you know, they're not as fragile. It's just we might be keeping them slightly different.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll get one. And literally 24 hours later, it passed away. They sent me the money back, but I did hold on to it. I had it here for another 2 weeks because I was thinking, oh, maybe, you know, because they do play there and they're going to molt. Maybe it's molting. After 2 weeks, it was just literally like, you know, maggot infested. So it was like, it's definitely passed away. Yeah, cheers, Andy. But now, no, they do now, Lewis. It's setups that was the issue in the past.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of like misinformed information about them as well, like over the years of how they are, and it's like every time, like if I see like friends I haven't seen for a long time, I go to my spiders. Like I went to my barber's actually the other week, and he's from like Turkey, and he was like, "Oh, you ever seen a camel spider?" It's like, "Yeah, I've got one, mate." He's like, "Oh my god, they grow to 5 feet." It's like, "No, they don't, mate. They jump 2 meters in the air." "No, they don't, mate. They're venomous." "No, they're not, mate." There's so much crap about them. It's unreal.
A lot of the army boys have actually seen them in real life, and they're just sitting in your shoe, and you just go out.
Yeah. It's like 5 foot. Jesus Christ.
Harry, I would buy live animals from Tipley Aquatics Pet and Reptile Centre. They probably go to the spider shop and what have you for their inverts. I know a lot of reptile shops, pet shops, will go to somewhere like the spider shop and they'll put a massive order in and they'll get a lot cheaper. But if you have a look on the online sellers as well as your local reptile shops to get your best deals, because some of the differences in prices I've seen between like Spar Spiders and the spider shop or Bugnut and reptile shops are not just a little bit. They are take the
massive.
I've seen juvenile. Well, what's been advertised as a juvenile P Metallica in a reptile shop for 200 quid. And it was just a little bit bigger than a large sling. And I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm leaving. See you later.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You know, an adult female is what, 140, 160.
Yeah. People say they chase them, but they're after the shafeless. Yeah, that's correct, mate. Yeah. I know there's been so many rumors in stories, like as Viv just said, horror stories made up about them over the years, especially from the soldiers. Obviously, we're in like Iraq, Afghanistan. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pictures as well that have been altered to make them look a lot bigger than they are. People made them out to be like proper evil little critters, but they're not. I reckon they're absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Even some of the soldiers got prepped about them being venomous, you know.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? One of the things I saw, like I spoke about this in one of my episodes I've done about the camel spider, is that it would go into the tent and it would inject a paralysis venom into their toes or onto their body and then slowly eat them alive. It's mate,
No.
mad, absolute mad.
Hi, Reese.
Those in the army absolutely terrified, but they used to tease each other. Buggers. I think as well, a lot of people that keep them, they sort of go along the lines of giving them the same care as what you would a tarantula. A lot knowing about, like, obviously the heat control. Obviously, they eat a lot more regularly as well. You know what I mean? As I feed mine every other day, pretty much. Fantastic eaters.
Wow, Scott W. Saw a shot picture of one. A friend of mine was warned about them before he went on tour in Afghanistan, says no Tara. Exactly. Anton says, what the fuck is YTO? I'll let Leah explain.
Most places are a tenner for a bath sling. I've seen some at 14, 20, and even 25. Yeah, it's going to vary no matter wherever you go in there or who you speak to. But as like Scott was just saying as well, you look at like the reptile shops. We got one, excuse me, probably about 10 miles away from me in Filton. I've been in there. The prices of their like spiders is extortionate, absolutely extortionate.
But to be honest, they've got massive overheads, especially now electric's gone up. They haven't got the. I think we had our electric and gas capped. They didn't. So shops and industrial units still pay full price. So you have to kind of bear that in mind as well. But still.
Someone was offering me a true Emperor Scorpion for 150 quid. Wow.
Bugnut sell sex pairs for the 200 it shows, 250 on the website. I think
Yeah.
250 might be cheaper. I've just put the wrong rate fluid in this. Just put the missuses in. Phoenix Tears one. It's just like mint on top of peppermint, on top of menthol, on top of more mint.
Right, okay. P Metallica wants that we sing on trade price list is around 50 quid.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, but I say that's quite pricey.
Was that Snakes and Ladders? I thought that was Slytherin did the same thing, didn't they?
I'm not too sure, bud.
They did. I think I'm sure Slytherin did a post about it as well, or shared that one. I can't remember. Went from old worlds to curly hair. So that don't surprise me, Reese.
Yeah, Metallica can't beat a Metallica, man. I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them.
Mine literally just chills now. Chills in the car park. Comes out once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I was the same. Mine is literally ready to, bud. Yeah, my girl's up here, but yeah, she's the same. She comes out on the bar, chills there, living her best life.
Where do Spider Shop get theirs from? The same place all the big sellers online do. They import, they go to breeders direct, and they breed their own. Creatures from the north. He's literally building the biggest breeding facility. He thinks in Europe and he thinks in world, but Tarantulas Canada has a big breeding area set up. So I'll be surprised to see if it's bigger than theirs because theirs is huge.
Anyone knows spider shop sells spare sliding doors? Might be worth popping them a message. You never know, mate. Never know.
Is that for their enclosures? Because it's going to be cheap, probably be cheaper for you to go to a glass shop and just get them made.
Ah, yeah, true, yeah.
Who is the importer? The actual shops themselves, Harry High just removed it. I think with CFTN is they change so much. What? How do you mean, Nessa? We did a channel member live last Sunday, which went down really, really well.
Right.
I have to shout channel members out, and I have to kind of mention you just need to click the blue join button to become a channel member, and everything we receive goes back into the channel as well.
Right.
If you don't mention it, 2 of the channel members will literally inbox me and go mental because they tell me I don't promote it enough. Hey, Robbie. Be told that Czech Republic has the largest breeding facility in Europe and supplies all the UK sellers. I think the Czech Republic and Poland. I think there's some big breeders over in Poland. But like I said, Tarantulas Canada or Canada Tarantulas with Marie they are up there. They've got a massive facility. But I think CFTNs will definitely be the biggest in the UK and one of the biggest, if not the biggest in Europe. I think he's currently sitting at around 60,000 individual spiders.
God, that's some number of mine, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't get it through my head.
That's some number.
But you'd think somebody, you'd think like Rad, who runs it, would then be like a bit like, when you've got that many, the love for the hobby has disappeared and it's a business. But Andrew Smith, who does all his documentaries and gets all that information out there by visiting these countries, Rad is his biggest financial supporter. So Rad's love is obviously still huge for the hobby.
Yeah.
I suppose as well, Vivian. I suppose it depends what time of year it is, because the Czech Republic they get hit with heavy winters, don't they? I know Poland do.
Yeah.
Because I know they're not coming over on the bus at the moment. But again, they'll only come over on the bus if you're spending like £500 upwards. And one of my friends went to order from the bus, and he put an order in for 500 quid, and then they messed him around, and then they added another 400 quid on top, and then they just blanked his messages.
Wow. No reason price is going up. Most tarantulas being sold to China for high prices.
Chinese love the spiders, yeah. Has anyone done the moist time yet? If not, am I a little late with it? So here we go anyway. Moist Scott, the fake beard smurf, the inventor of the microphone sexing device. I said microphone in a microscope once, and that's it. The good thing is, though, I said ages ago that I got this microscope. It was a gift, and I was using it, changed phones and stuff like that. Forgot which app I was using, so I couldn't use it. But checked it all out, managed to download the correct app, and it's all working again now. I'm well happy.
Oh, the fake beard smurf, God.
Is Spider Shop an actual shop I can go visit? I think they do allow you to go there and collect, Reese. You're in Wales. They do let you go and collect your orders and stuff like that. I don't know if you can just walk up and knock the door, because I think it's like, built on the side of Lee's house.
Probably one of them, isn't it? Speaking to him beforehand or scheduling beforehand or something like that.
Exactly what Leah said there, Reese.
Yeah.
Michael, did you watch the Arachnotopia unboxing? Because I now have an official document that states my beard is now real. Although it is going to go a little shorter because I've got to get it trimmed because it's all different lengths and it's pissing me off. Bear, so what's your goal with the tarantula keeping?
To be fair, mate, there's not really so much of a goal as such, but obviously they make me happy. They make me content. You know what I mean? I love being in this room. They help me mentally. But one thing I have learned and I do enjoy is obviously doing this, speaking to people like you guys. You know what I mean? Speaking to the community, sharing with the community, helping the community, and just it's being part of this ever growing family. It's just been an added bonus to what I absolutely love. But I wouldn't say there's like a main goal. I want to continue obviously growing my collection, continue documenting them, continue with the videos on YouTube and things like that. But yeah, that's probably about it, to be honest with you, bud. As a whole, it's all started mainly for me. You know what I mean? Before the whole social media side of things come into it, this was all for me. And to be fair, it still is. You know what I mean? But yeah, like sharing the passion with everybody and talking to people. Yeah, that's just a proper added bonus.
Oh, hi, Sydney. I'm chatting to Sydney on one of the shorts. Sydney, I'm sure didn't you ask about the transportation of the spiders and being able to breathe in the packaging? I'm sure you did. If you didn't, then I apologise. But they come in sling pots like that. Right, so that's a sling pot. Got the name of the spider just there. And it's got wrapped in tissue with tissue on the top. But let me just see where this spider is. Just there, right. So we'll leave that one alone because it's an Escalcetium. And we'll get this one. Yeah, you're done. Oh, you've melted. So Sydney, look, they come with holes in the top, which allows a little bit of air in and out, so your spiders are all right for a good few days through shipping. And then in the box as well, there's a heat pack. So the heat pack obviously heats the whole box up, so you can even receive them in the middle of winter without there being an issue. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I had a funny comment on one of my videos, and it was an unboxing video, and I think I did a short on it or something. And they commented, they were literally like, "Oh, you treat them like the Pokemon." And to start with, I was a bit pissed off about the comment. And then afterwards, I was like, "Actually, that's a compliment. Yeah, I do, because I want to collect them all.
Yeah, I want to catch them all. Yeah."
And if I collect them all and they're all kept correctly, what the fuck's it matter?
Yeah.
And what the fuck's it matter to you if I do collect them all anyway?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, causing you no harm. Exactly.
No, that's the only problem with shorts is because the shorts can go out to so many people that might not necessarily keep spiders. You can get all sorts of comments on them.
Yeah.
I did break a rule actually. I put a short out today, and I've kind of gone to doing shorts at weekends because shorts just seem to be if you want the subscribers. If that's your goal of your channel is to get shitloads of subscribers and go, short seems to be the easiest way to do it. And it's a bit of a shame, really, because it used to be, easy to get followers on TikTok and YouTube. You really did have to work for it. And now it's very, very easy to get subscribers on YouTube as well. But the shorts, yeah. So, but then I was doing them only at weekends, and the subscribers, I mentioned it the other day, and a lot of the subscribers were like, well, actually, we quite like the shorts because it's a great way to see more spiders instead of just, 2 videos a week. You can see a lot more different spiders with your shorts.
Yeah, I think as well, I think that's another reason why I started doing a lot on TikTok as well. Just like little short feeding clips or little quick rehousing clips or unboxing clips and things like that.
Sydney, you sound West Country. I used to go to the South and West Tarantula Society in Bridgewater once a month for a meeting.
Bristol boy.
Yeah, Bear's in Bristol. I'm in Coventry. We've got some off the East Coast in, some from up north in, some from south, and obviously the Welsh crew are in. How many tarantulas does Bear have? You both got walls like I want. Reese.
I have around 300, bud. Around 300.
Yeah, but I've said it before. The numbers don't matter. It's a passion. And if you've got one spider and you're passionate about that one spider, happy fucking days.
Yeah.
What Roo, says Leah. I was just saying that I have a golden fang spider that could be up for a meeting down the road. Oh yes, I remember. Harry says, "How can you earn money from YouTube?" Let me know, mate. You tell me. You become monetized, and when you become monetized, you get pennies from your adverts, and I mean pennies. The main money comes from channel members and the donations on the lives or Patreon, but that basically pays for like your monthly subscriptions to things like KineMaster or Canva, the thumbnail editing app, Epidemic Sounds and stuff like that, and it goes straight back into the channel. I think it's really important to reinvest it.
You just put the same comment as me.
Yeah, and somehow managed to lose about 10 years. How old are you, man?
That's brilliant. What's that, buddy?
How old are you?
35, bud.
Yeah, literally near enough 10 years. I'm 43. Michael, what's Michael now? Michael's 64, I think. Reese is there with the Cumru crew. Scott W. I was only supposed to get one a B Bahimi, but as I was putting my order in, noticed a B Hamori, Afna Palmer, Simone, Nando Chromatas. Then not even a week later, I popped another order in for an OBT. Yes, brother.
It's very easily done. Very easily done.
Yeah, Michael's only 46.
Yeah, he's old. You're older than me.
Leah looks young as well, though. She looks really young. Urban Exotics did say I got Brazilian what?
Disappeared.
Or some wandering spider. Now looking at a pumpkin patch small, gorgeous spider, Scott. Beautiful, beautiful spider.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one little dinker at the moment. One little dinker, little pumpkin patch.
Only with makeup. Get off it. 46 Smurf new bra size. Arachnoterra. I was going to stop at 3. I'm on 9 now. And looking at a Singapore blue sling right now. Only been back in the hobby 4 months. Sure. Robbie.
Again, it's just so easily done.
You hit the nail on the head there, Scott. Monetization does literally keep the channel going. It does amaze me how a lot of people think we get a lot. No, I'll be quite honest. It's roughly, I get just over 100 a month. And this month, because I'm not working, a lot of that's gone straight back to the internet bill for this month. And that's paid for the KineMaster app, the Canva app, and the other fucking app that I use. I can't remember. Epidemic Sounds. So it's very much loved this month. Normally what I do is it will pay for those apps and then I'll get a mystery box or I'll go to the spider shop and buy some, or Spar Spiders or buy something, you know. Got Brazilian black. Brazilian black. Brazilian Blue Dwarf Beauty, Victoria Murnia, Simone Brown Fawn. Oh, night, Lisa. Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, I think to be earning enough to kind of go, oh yeah, I can give up work or not work, and well, to use it as a business if you like, because that's what it is. Then I think you'd need, like, Dave's Beasties figures, or you'd need Tarantula collective figures.
Yeah.
I think Dave's figures you might be able to, but then I'm only guessing. I don't know what he gets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got some insane figures, hasn't he?
If I could go 10 times what we get now, so if we could get £1,000 a month, let's say, to £1,500, that is definitely a time when you could go from working to doing YouTube full time. But it's a bloody long way off. People always say to me, "Yeah, but it's going to happen." But then you go, oh, "I don't know if I want it to. I'm quite happy."
Yeah. It depends on, I suppose, like your end vision or your end goal, or if that is what you want to achieve, if that's what you want to do in the end. You know what I mean? Or are you happy as you are doing what you're doing?
No, Matt. Take care. £250,000. I'm pulling £200 a day, mate. That'd be nice.
Oh, that'd be bloody lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But then on the same thing though, if you got to the point where, okay, you can live off it, I think if I got to that point, then you got to be. I don't know. I don't think I'd like just to do videos just for clickbait.
Yeah.
I'd still like to keep the channel how it is. And I don't know. I'm unsure if the majority of people that watch the bigger animal content YouTube people would be into my content as much as what they are theirs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, mate.
We're not like, yeah, we're just going here, we're doing this, and it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I do enjoy Chandler. I think Chandler I really enjoy a lot. Chandler's wildlife. Sydney, I'm 44. It was in the 90s. Southwest Tarantula Society, old school, good days. Oh, night, Jackie.
Yeah, take care.
I bet you've
nice
got
chat with you all.
Bet you've got some good memories and stories from back then, especially like how the keeping must have changed over the years as well.
God, cheers, mate. Christ. Wow.
Yeah, hit the like button. We are now doing channel member only lives once a month, where you get to basically just chill with me on a live stream and have a little chit chat and ask questions, personal life, kids, where the channel's going, little insights to what's going on in the future, and stuff like that. We just did one last Sunday. It was brilliant, really nice. Chilled out. It was really nice. So if you want to support the channel a bit further, there is a blue join button. Click that. I think it's like £2 a month. Not much. Harry's been going for a year. Phil says my video is just an extension of my hobby and job. Anything from it is a bonus. Yeah, he does videos at the zoo as well, which is really interesting to see. Really interesting to see. Trench Collective has gone very commercial, says Nessa. Since he stopped working.
Yeah, totally agree with that.
I don't watch the content anymore.
No, to be fair, mate, I haven't watched any of his stuff for a hell of a long time. Sort of like going back, I don't know, early last year, I watched quite a lot of his stuff. But yeah, as Vanessa just said, it has got very commercialized, especially over the last few months.
See, I'm in talks about doing a sponsored video. Somebody wants to send me something to review, and I've kind of said, look, I'm not going to be up your ass in a video just because you send it me for free. If there's a fault, I'm going to mention it. So you better make sure everything's bang on. I'm waiting for them to come back to me. But I can't. If a company's going to say, look, you know, can you do this or that? I'm like, look, you can't buy me for a start. But if you want me to do a review on an enclosure, then I'm not going to sit here and think, oh, they gave me this for free, so it's fucking amazing. Because if I say it's amazing, they might send me another one for free. Nah, bollocks. I will say if you can spray water into it and water comes out of a corner, I'm going to tell you.
You say, yeah, of course.
I don't get why you should go, oh, I've got this for free. It's fucking brilliant. Please go buy more. And then might send me something else for free. And then you go and buy it. And then, you know, you put water in it and it comes out of a corner. It only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no point in bullshitting it.
Exactly.
I've seen it a lot. Not just in the tarantula community, like, but you see it more in like the outdoor channels do it a lot. They'll get sent like a jacket or something, and that jacket will be the best thing fucking ever. And then you click on it to have a look at it, and it'd be like 300 quid. And you think, you just said it was good value for money. I ain't paying fucking 300 quid for a jacket to go walking the dog in or whatever. You know? Yeah. So but the price wasn't mentioned in the little video that they did. And I think you've got to tell people
because attention, it's getting you to click into it. It's getting you to look at it. Yeah. I totally agree with you there, Viv. Regards to exotic layer, I've never been a big fan of them, to be honest with you.
Oh, got you, Phil. Sorry, I missed Vivian. Oh, yeah. Yeah, says it all. Says it all. And from doing YouTube as well, you can tell the bullshit videos, the ones that are literally just set up for YouTube. You can see it a mile off. I'm not referring to a Tarantula Collective. I'm just in general. You know, the ones that are set up are caught my boyfriend cheating. You know, and there's a little video that goes through, and there's a boyfriend with this bird, and this bird's actually her mate, and they're doing it just to make a bit of cash.
They're doing it just for the clicks.
You can see it. The reactions ain't proper.
Saw that one. The feeded vid versus this last one to feed. He's a complete knob. Tarantula cat patched me, ignorant bastard.
I like Tarantula cat. She is pleasing to the eye, let's say, is Tarantula cat.
Undersubbed.
Oh my word. There is some amazing channels out there.
Yeah, very much so, mate. Very much so.
Exotics Lair for a shout out. Shit's a Palmer TV. He's completely Filipino, but I chat to him every now and again because he lives in Liverpool, and he's such a nice guy. It's amazing. And I said to him, "Are you going to do any English videos?" And he says like all his, I think he's got 500,000 subscribers, and he said they're all Filipino. And I went, it's a shame, right? Because I think you'd really smash it for the English audience as well.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Anton goes in for the kill.
Brutal.
But you've got, you mean the way some people do things on YouTube is going to be different to the way other people do it. And that can be country to country. You know, Filipinos will keep spiders in very, very small enclosures compared to what we do. Borrowers, they'll keep them in like this much substrate, if that. So there's that you've got to kind of take into consideration as well, I suppose. Who knows?
Change the mindset of people who actually care for them. Yeah, I see what you mean there.
The Philippines will carry true spiders around in matchboxes and fight them against each other for money as well.
Yeah.
In the streets, like.
Yeah, I see what you
True,
mean.
true.
You know, it's not hard to, you know, be polite and have manners.
Yeah, I get that, Osman. It could have happened to anybody. Vanessa. I just realised. There's got a bit more than me.
Yeah, so I got through the middle, down the back.
But my mohawk is literally about to get shaved off.
Yeah, and I think Scott's got a bit of a better beard than I have as well, to be honest.
I've got to get it trimmed. It's a mess at the moment. It does need trimming. I haven't cut it since I started growing it though, so
Okay.
that's the problem. Robbie, the only good thing about Exotic's Lair is with him being so absolutely dreadful. You all know what a good channel is. Can't have good without evil. But I mean, he's good at what he does. You know, he attracts subscribers in like there's no tomorrow. He obviously makes a lot of money. His house is flipping beautiful. His garden is stunning. I think his keeping improved in the last year or two. Hopefully, it will carry on. But you know, when he first started, it was all about provoking your spiders, and it was all about that type of behaviour.
Yeah.
And that's what got the views in. I mean, I chatted to a content creator that handles old worlds, and because I'm not all about you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. I'm more like what you know, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it and put it out there? And he basically turned around to me. He said it's always done with a full disclaimer. And I said, yeah, fair enough. I said, but you know, children. And he said, well, my channel's set for over 18s. I thought, yeah, fair enough. You know, there's other content on YouTube that's you know, set for over 18s. Kids still watch it, you know, and it's far worse. But then he said the bonus though is if you do like a shock factor video like that, then it attracts people to your channel. You can then do a care video. They can watch that care video and then replicate what you're doing in their home as well. So they're then increasing their knowledge on the tarantulas. And I kind of gone, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You know, get the people that want to see handling in by handling, and then kind of turn it around.
Yeah,
Scott,
I get what you're saying.
on his chin, right, mate. I've had a Balfouri disappear into the beard, Balfouri sling. I need more Balfouri actually. I want about another 20 juvies, but they're bloody expensive. I've got a colony of 14, and I reckon I could get a good 40 in that enclosure.
Nice.
Night Urban.
To be fair, if you don't mind, I might shoot off soon as well because I've got an early start in the morning.
Where are you off in the morning?
At work, got a big job on tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. As Bear goes, does anybody want to pop on stream? I can carry it on for about another half an hour if you want to pop on and say hello. If not, no worries.
Yeah, it's been great. Thanks again, once again, buddy. Thanks for inviting me for the chat as well. I've really enjoyed it this evening. It's been great.
Oh, no worries, Bear. No worries.
And to all you guys as well for commenting, talking to me, and subscribing and everything. I mean, it's the absolute world. So thank you all.
So I mean, the only reason like I didn't message you shitloads before is because if I did that, you know, you got nothing to talk about on stream.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then I'm going on, don't you? You're like that, then.
I'll drop you the link to the WhatsApp chat as well because half of these are in there.
Okay.
Andy is, Viv is, Steve is, Robbie is, Lee is. Yeah, it's mental, but it's just another part of the community. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. No, I appreciate it, bud. There, you have to say Scott's beard is fake before you go.
Brian's going to go through.
Nice chat, man. Have a good day tomorrow, dude. Thank you. Really appreciate that, bud. Once again, thank you all. See you, bear, mate. Yeah. Nah, you've all been fantastic, guys. All been fantastic.
These guys, man, they're something else.
Yeah.
They are literally something else. On the days where you think, fuck it, I can't be arsed with YouTube no more, they will say something and then suddenly everything's back to where it was a second ago, and it's like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Makes it worth it, doesn't it? Makes it worth it.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. See you later, Eddie boy.
Oh, that's great. That.
Oh, you got to flip the bird as well. You have to flip the bird. In the group chat, it started ages ago. It actually started with me and Anton. We were private messaging each other, right? And we're doing this picture messaging.
Okay.
We had our mates, like random people in the street doing it and all sorts. And now it's gone into the WhatsApp group. So every day there's like a birdie picture. So you've got to
go. Brilliant. All right, well, if you're happy for me to shoot off then, bud, like I said, thanks again for inviting me. Really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you, everybody. And I'm going to jog on now. All right, you take care, buddy. All right, I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, Bear. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Bye, yeah, that's right, Balfour. Yes, lad. Shit, I forgot to flip the bird for a while. Get it done in the group. Get it done in the WhatsApp. What we'll do is I'll drop the link to the stream into the comments. We can always have an open mic for 20 minutes if you want. If nobody comes on, then we'll close the stream down, I suppose. You have to bear with me, though, because the comments are a bit slower on StreamYard again tonight. Scott, where did Richard disappear to? Oh, mate, don't even go there. He's doing Indiana Jones, so he's living out of a micro camper van, and he says he's got staff looking after his reptiles. The chat goes so quick. I know, Reese. It's difficult. It's difficult to always keep up with the chat. That's what I worry about. You know, if your channel takes off and you do a live, it is keeping up with you guys, the originals that were here from the start. You know what I mean? Scott will be posting that stuff on Thursday. Haven't had the chance to do it. Oh yeah, yes. Don't worry about it, Michael. No rush. He's been doing it for a while. He lives on one side of the country and his son lives on the other. So he got the van basically for that. So over in the Philippines, Harry, I think he is. I have I've got to do the start and ending to Thursday's video, so I'm gonna have to do that later on tonight, I think. Which is pairing up the two spiders over at Spar Spiders again, which is basically just a fuck ton of video footage of the two different species of spider pairing up. But again, it's quite interesting to watch. Yeah, Richard, it's Indiana Jones. He's doing. It's quite interesting to watch, and he converted his micro camper van on the cheap, which was really, really quite fun to watch as well. But he does a lot of walking up in the hills and stuff, and takes his drone up. So that's pretty cool. Right. Seeing as nobody wants to join, we'll close the stream. If you've been here since the start, thank you so much. Massive shout out to the channel members. Really appreciate you guys. Following on from last channel members live on Sunday, we're going to be doing that again once a month, so we can give you guys a little bit of insight and some sneaky previews to what's going on. should have Richard on from the Tarantula Collective. That would be pretty cool. We could question him on quite a few things, can't we? Just got to have that heat pack now, but on holiday tomorrow. So we'll post when I get back. Won't see your live stream for 2 weeks. No bloody Wi-Fi on the ship. No worries, Andy. Just take your time, dude. No rush. Cheers, Clive. Appreciate that. But yeah, night, everybody. Take care, and we shall hopefully see you all on Thursday at 7 p.m. for the premiere. The more people I can get into that premiere really helps to push the video out, which then in turn helps me, helps the channel. So it'd be great to see you guys there. Anyway, cheers, Mark. Night, Anton. Night, Reese. Night, Michael. Night, Brian. Night, Clive. Night, Andy. Night, Harry. Anybody else that's still in chat? Night. Thank you so much. And like I said, this Thursday, 7 p.m. for the premiere, and then we'll be doing another live next week, which at the moment we're penciled in Spa Spiders. I've got to chat with Luke again towards the end of this week just to double check that he's still all right to go ahead and do that. And yes, we're going to try and pester him for a 24-hour discount code at Spa Spiders as well, I think. So if you do have to speak to him between now and then, just mention the live. But yeah, thank you guys ever so much. Really appreciate every single one of you. All your support is absolutely amazing. And we'll say good night. Night all. Take care.